He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Gone are the days when daily slow soap were the action stillers. It is the Oman D20 and action-packed drama is on offer here at the Oman Cricket Academy Turf 1. It is match number 30, the final day of the league stage. And Yalla Shabab Giants are locking horns with Majis Titans in that all-important encounter. It's the last game of the group stage. And let's just understand, why is this game really so important? If you look at that points table, Royal Oman Stallions are sitting handy with 16 points in the finale, and they're waiting for their partners. And if you look at the last three, IS Invincibles, Renaissance Challengers, Muscat Thunderers, 6-4-4, they are out of the tournament. And then you're talking about those two teams, Yalla Shabab Giants and Majis Titans, sitting at 14 points. And they are waiting to lock horns here in the final game of the league stage. And the winner takes it all. The second position in the finale. And that's why this game is ever so important. I think it is Amin Wagle who is there on the sidelines with the two captains for that all-important toss. Let's have a look which way the favor is going to be going.
It's toss time at the Oman Cricket D20 powered by Fancode. Match number 30. It's a virtual knockout. It's a virtual eliminator. It's a virtual everything. Whatever you put it, it's going to be a cracker of a contest because both these two teams are playing for a spot in the finals. Home team, Yalla Shabab Giants, represented by Captain Jay Odedra. The away team, Majis Titans, represented by Captain Amir Kaleem. We have umpire, Mr. Bala Subramaniam, who's going to make sure everything goes right on the sidelines tonight. The home team captain will toss the coin. Khanjar was the call and it's number. So, Yalla Shabab Giants, Jay Odedra, big game today. What would you like to do first up?
Actually, we would like to bat first.
All right, batting first. It's a big game and a virtual qualifier for the finals. What are your plans and how's the team shaping up to the challenge?
Well, it's a very important game, just like a semi-final today. So, preparation is good and our two batsmen also good click line last two matches. So, we would like to bat first and put a good total around 160 plus.
It's the last game of the league stages. What would you like to say about the entire run of Yalla Shabab Giants? How has the season been for you, especially towards the crunch games where you really had to pull off a win?
Well, it's been amazing. Also, 9 matches also finished. This one is also 10th. So sometimes the bowler contribution is good. Sometimes it's a batsman. But it's the main important is team unity. So back to back, last two games we won. So at the moment we are going good.
All right. Important game. What's the team?
Just one chance. Shakil is come and Mufudal is resting today.
All right. All the best for this. Amir, toss not going your way. Would you have looked to do something similar?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. No, this is not that thing I'm looking for. Yes, if I win the toss, definitely my plans are different. But toss is not in our hand. So we are looking forward to this game.
All right. What are your plans now? Especially the toss not going your way. What are your plans now? How do you look to approach this game? Because obviously the magnanimity of the game is something else. A virtual semi-final or a virtual eliminator. You've done so well all throughout this season. Tell me something about Majis Titans now.
Yeah, this is do or die game, and it's like a semi-final. And when the game's coming like this, Majis always step up, and boys playing so well so far. So we are looking for this game and try to restrict them anything 130 and 140. Because second half, if you see, the due factor also come. So maybe this is the advantage for the Majis.
Important players in your side, all of them game changers and contributing to a win. Every time Majis Titans is looking for that one performer. Tell me something about the team and tell me something about the team that you're playing today.
Teams are same for the last game, and yes, this is professionalism. We have very good talented players. Each and individual knows the responsibility, what number is playing, and what is the current situation demanding the particular player. So they are applying themselves, and this is something positive, and everybody was charged up and very excited.
All right, wish you a cracker of a game, Amar
Thank
Kalim.
you. Thank you.
Right then, that's the news from the sidelines that Yalla Shabab Giants have won the toss, and in the all-important game, they've decided to bat first.
You don't want to be waiting in an all-important encounter. Yalla Shababs have won the toss and they're going to be batting first and putting runs on board. Yalla Shabab Giants consisting of Hasnainul Wahab, Jay Odedra, Sami Kargil, the wicketkeeper, Mujibur Ali, Sai Shiv Narayan, Sanju Sajeev, Super Sanju, Shah Faisal, Shakil Ahmed, Umair Shakil, Zikaria Islam, Zohaim Amanat. A very recognizable side, and alongside me it's Jamil Zaidi to introduce you to Majis Titans.
Good evening to all the viewers. It's Majis Titans, Amir Karim, the captain, Abhinav Sharma, Abid Khan, Aryan Bisht, Farisco Adams, Kayan Vikarma, Hemal Tandal, Ubaidullah, Usman Ali Afridi, Wasim Ali, and Vishwa Vijayanaratne.
Very interesting. Kayan Vikrama in the mix of things. And who's going to be keeping the wickets there? That's going to be the question. Or is it a typo error? Probably a typo error. Yalla Shabab Giants would want to make an impact. It's an all-important game. Call it the knockout. Call it the semi-finals. Doesn't matter. Winner takes it all.
All in all, it's a cracker of the game. Hopefully, we are going to see one of the best matches in this tournament. So, we have seen so much in this particular tournament. So much exciting matches, finishing at the last ball of the last over. But this is a bit different match, of course. Both the champion sides are playing with each other.
So that's the confirmation. Jihan Vikramasinghe was a typo. It was Jihan Clote who was behind the stumps. On the leg side, and this is going to be flicked for the first boundary. It's also going to be first runs for Yalla Shabab Giants. And you don't have to wait long when Zohaib Amanat is in the impact.
Well, the bat will be down the leg side and all the time. Just flicked it away beautifully. No one can retrieve that when going for the boundary. Good start. 4 runs for Yala Shabab.
Tariq, the coach of Yalla Shabab Giants, is on the sidelines, better known as T. There's also Vinu Matthews, the manager, who was there in the background. Oh, this is going to be an interesting shot, probably sliding down the leg. Abid wanted it to be in his favor, but Empire Mujahid, AK Mujahid, suggesting that the ball was sliding down the leg.
That's a good delivery coming into the batsman. And along with T, it is the all winner Matthew having 2 jerseys. One for the Royal Stallions and one for the Yalla Shabab.
He's been one of the impressive managers in the domestic circuit. You can see him in the background there on the right. Managing 2 sides, Royal Oman Stallions and Majis, I beg your pardon, Yalla Shabab Giants. Shuffling across and he's looking to get underneath the ball.
Well, I think poised to bowl him on and between, on and off, so that he tried to flick it. They have a short square leg at the catching position. And Abid always bowling to the left-handers, trying to bowl in-swingers to them. The first duty was totally outside the leg stump and he nicely played out for the boundary.
I feel it's not a great idea shuffling because you want to be hitting it through the line. Much more like it. Stand and deliver, not from the meat of the bat, and that's where it's only going to be a couple of runs. Ubaidullah will recover.
Well, the intention looks to be really positive for now. Both the batters, Zohaib Amanat and Hassanul Wahab, they have a brilliant partnership in the last match. Both of them scoring half centuries. They are in supreme touch, and today the time they have to come up with the same, what you call, their performance as they have done in the last match.
Slip comes out. The captain Amar Kaleem decides to come to short mid-wicket. Inside edge, and it's going to be once again 4 more runs for Zohaib Amanat. This is bread and butter at the moment. 10 runs of the first over, and the game is in favour of Yalla Shabab Giants to start off with. Hamilton Dale was once upon a time part of that dugout of Yalla Shabab Giants and Royal Oman Stallions, is now going to be playing against them. And this time he's going to be representing Majis Titans, a side that is looking to find a place in the finale. Can he be the thorn in the crown of Yalla Shabab Giants in their road to the finale?
A brilliant bowler among the wickets all through this tournament.
Back of length, and he's generally accurate and very sharp. Skiddy customer.
Not very good over from Abid. Given 10 runs. Very unusual for him. He's always trying to stop the run rate. Look at the last delivery. Played it out towards the fine leg. Once again, trickle towards the fine leg. 4 runs. Not good over from Abid Pannau.
It's a good wicket to bat on, and that's where you don't want to be shuffling. You just stand and deliver. Dancing down the wicket. He's a very active fielder there at covers. One of the prolific fielders of the tournament as well. I was in support of Sanju Sajeev, Super Sanju. And then the performances that this gentleman put in the last 2 games was absolutely outstanding.
No doubt about that. Today's a crunch game. I think every fielder will have to give his 100%. Down the leg side, tried to smash it, but ball kept a bit low this time.
Doesn't matter where the ball is. Vishwa Vijayaratne is always in the mix of things. The number 27 is standing at covers at the moment. And you will see him coming in the mix once again.
One of the stunner of the catches he took yesterday. And today we have seen one outstanding stunner from Samit Srivastava. Absolutely outstanding catch he has taken. Jumping and keeping in the one hand.
3 catches that I can think of, Jamil bhai. One is from Mansoor Mazhar at probably mid-on or mid-off, where he was running behind and took a wonderful catch. These 3 catches have to be the catch of the tournament. There was one of the catches by the wicketkeeper as well. I'm not really able to recollect. Probably it was by IS. Another catch that I can think of was by one of the IS fielders at backward point.
Yes, I do remember that. Yes, yes. The wicketkeeper was Sufyan Yusuf.
Wicketkeeper Sufyan Yusuf, you're right. Looking for a big heave. Not able to send the ball anywhere at the moment as Hasnain still to concede a run from his over. Hamilton Dale.
Very, very good bowler Hamilton Dale. He never loses his concentration. Bowling within the stumps, trying to move in and out off the wicket with the pace. Brilliant bowling from him all through this tournament.
There should be a bouncer. This has to be a bouncer. They need to get the fine leg behind because want to start off with a maiden over. Doesn't go for it. Long on, and third is the fielder. And a single to third. So just one run from that over of Hamilton Dale. 11 runs without losing a wicket at the end of 2 overs, Yalla Shabab Giants. In comes Abid. A little bit of an inside edge. It goes in the gap. Should be an easy couple. These two are fairly quick between the wickets, and these are big boundaries.
Coming into the batsman to the bottom edge of the bat toward the square leg. Finally, Hassan also comes with a kettle.
Jamil bhai, if you are asked to pick a side. You cannot be neutral. Which side are you on? I asked Mudassir Ali Qureshi, one of the very experienced commentators, and he said he wanted to see Majis Titans. Although, looks to sweep it. It's only going to be 2 shot fine for a single. Probably leg buys as well. Yes, it is leg buys. And I suggested that probably with the quality that is available with Yalla Shabab Giants on the back of Zohaib Amanat, Hasnain, you talk about Faisal Shah, you talk about Shakil Ahmed, then you have Sai Shiv. I think Yalla Shabab Giants has an edge here. I'm not saying who's going to win. We're just talking about who has an upper hand.
Contrary, after this delivery.
Wonderful delivery. Swinging away from the arc of Zohaib Amanat. It's a dot ball. I have a feeling you're going to be supporting Amr Khalif.
It's not going to support. I'm talking about the professional thing. To me, Majis Titans looks to be more composed side compared to Yala Shabab. Of course, they do have the same what we are talking about. But if you see the approach of the game right from the first match, Majis Titans, they do have that group team supporting each other. Brilliant captainship from Amir Kaleem and performance as well.
Inside out, over covers. Very difficult to keep Zohaib Amanat quiet. And these big boundaries will allow them to take 2. You've still not given me the justification.
I told you.
And at the same time, I've got some bribe from my fellow commentator, Mudassir Ali Qureshi. He knows I have a sweet tooth. I'm not supposed to be eating sweets, but he knows I have a sweet tooth. And hence, just so that I make sure and I talk good about Mudassir Ali Qureshi, he's given me a bribe. Back of lane then. Not able to get it away at the moment is Zohaib Amanat. You have a sweet tooth too.
Yes,
Can
of course.
Can I also get you a chocolate and make sure that you change sides?
Not this. It has been given to me by Mudassir. I brought some to you from outside. In the next slot, somebody has given me a gift house. It can pass on to you.
Oh my goodness me. Doesn't want to share his happiness with me at the moment is Jamil Zaidi. Abid pulling a good over. This has been a good comeback. Just 5 runs. Back of the hand. This has gone high up in the air. He'll clear the circle and it will clear the boundary ropes as well. So 4 more. An over which was just being appreciated. Leaks 9 runs of it. And Yalla Shabab Giants are off to a flyer. 3 overs done, 20 without losing a wicket. It was a fuller delivery. And Zohaib Amanat was very happy to go after it. And once he crossed that circle, the outfield of Oman Cricket Academy made sure that the ball trickles over the boundary.
What a beautiful sight of the moon, half moon, black sky behind. Good camera work be done by our cameraman.
Absolutely tireless work by a production crew. You can see an outside edge, over point, and this one's going to be traveling to third. A lot of running that is going to be required this evening here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Big boundaries.
Well, these two, Hassan and Zohaib Amanat, they have come back from where they have left in the last match, both scoring half centuries. And from then on, Zohaib looks to be more attacking compared to Hassan. He might be seeing that he's attacking, so let me go. The same crew do the same thing in the last match.
Beautifully struck on the up. This is once again going to be just a couple. Vishwa Vijayaratne will do the clean-up job with the kind of start Yalla Shabab Giants have got. Are you still with Majis Titans, or you're looking to come on my side?
I'm telling you, I'm not taking any side. We're talking about
No, there are
professional
two
things.
sides. There are two sides. One is mine and one is Mudassir Ali Qureshi's. I am your hometown boy.
Mudassir has given this
Chocolate.
lovely chocolate, so I think it's better for me to go for Mudassir.
This is absolute cheating. I have to go to the nearby grocery shop to win the heart of Jamil Zaidi at the moment.
No was talking about the batting of Hasnain and Zohaib Amanat in the last match. If you remember, in the initial overs, Hasnain ul Wahab was looking for the singles, giving more time for Zohaib to come up and Zohaib Amanat doing the rest. Today, the situation looks to be same, and the same policy, I believe. Hasnain is looking for singles and doubles, and Zohaib is playing the way he has done last evening.
Looking for a big heave through the offside. This is not a great line by Tandeli. Doesn't have the protection on the offside. He has to be straighter to the likes of Hasnain because he has that long on, which is very straight as an arrow. And then he has to swing it away from Hasnain, trying to get that outside edge to third as well. So that's the strategy they're following. Pulled and in the gap. This ball is going to be traveling towards the boundary and fairly quickly. So dealing in boundaries and runs at the moment is Yalla Shabab Giants.
Brilliant by Hasnain ul Wahab this time. Shot pulled it away between the fine leg and the square leg for 4. So intention looks to be very, very positive for Yalla Shabab. Doing the right thing, and also wicket also, I believe, not helping the fast bowler at this moment.
In my understanding, the toss plays a big factor. Inside out, over point. It's a square drive, one bounce into the boundary line. Hasnain is looking dangerous here.
Beautifully played over to the square, or rather extra cover boundary. One knee down. Look at that one. How much confidence. Look at that. From the face of the bat. The confidence looks from both these openers that they're going to smash everything today.
I'm just waiting for the moment that you come on my side. What makes Yalla Shabab Giant special is this opening pair of Hasnain and Zohaib Amanat who complement each other. Very aggressive, very positive, and that's what differs them with all the other sides. Full, and this is going to be a dot ball. A rare one at the moment.
Very good going by these two. Zohaib started the proceeding with 10 runs in the first Abid in this over. And now it's Hasnain ul Wahab, who really looks to be once again to his prime form. Carrying on from the last match, both of them they played.
And just one run of the first over of Hemel, and now 13 runs of this over. Still a ball to spare. Dancing down the track, inside out once again. This is easy work right now. And a little bit of good fielding will keep it down to a couple of runs. Hemel applauds. It's still a 15-run over. And 4 overs done, 35 without losing a wicket, Yalla Shabab Giants. Very full. And Hasnain looks to dance towards the ball. And some excellent fielding work. I believe it's the wicketkeeper Abhinav who's doing the fielding duties today. 4 overs done, 35 without losing a wicket, Yalla Shabab Giants. Osman comes into the attack and immediately he's tonged around. I feel this is going to be a boundary, bouncing just before the ropes. AK Mujahid providing the confirmation that it is 4 runs to the account of Zohaib Amanat.
Very right technique. As soon as one comes down the wicket, hammered it towards the cow's corner, attack the bowler, not let him come over. That good approach.
Short, and this is once again going towards the boundary rope. Although on this occasion, there will be a little bit of cover-up that will be done by Abid. So 2 more runs, 6 runs of the first 2 deliveries, and all of a sudden Usman Ali is in so much of pressure.
Explosive start from Zohaib Amanat and Hasnain ul Wahab for Yalla Shabab.
Can he bowl the arm ball? Much better.
The coach must be very, very happy. They must have done a lot of hard work for today's this almost semi-final for Yalla Shabab.
That's the ball we were talking about, because Zohaib Amanat was always going to be dancing down the track. All that Usman Ali had to do is bowl the arm ball and make him miss the delivery. And the wicketkeeper does the remaining. Zohaib Amanat departs.
It is very, very clever bowling from Usman, a bowler who got 2 successive boundaries and immediately came back with that arm ball and got his revenge. Brilliant stumping by the wicketkeeper. He was almost come down the wicket, and rest being done by the wicketkeeper. The first wicket down for Yalla Shabab.
What a moment in the game. Super Sanju comes to the middle. But believe it or not, the coach of Yalla Shabab Giants, is going to be very disappointed looking at a left-arm spinner picking up a wicket of a left-handed batter. How many times we have seen Yalla Shabab Giants and Royal Oman Stallions not using left-arm spinners against Majis Titans? We saw somebody like Shakil not playing in the 11. We saw Royal Oman Stallions not using the left-arm spinner in both the games against Majis Titans. What's your thought?
Well, I do not understand why if left-arm bowler or left-handed batsman are playing, it depends upon the quality of the bowler, how he's bowling to the left-handed batter.
What's the quality for Sagar? The Royal Oman
Sagar
Stallions.
is going quicker once, seeing the batter.
Fires it in, Super Sanju. It's very dangerous for Hasnain when Super Sanju is in the middle, because Super Sanju believes every ball is a single. He's that quick. Even if the ball is hit straight to a fielder, he can still probably scamper for a single. He'll have probably seconds to spare. Outside edge, and this will go through as well. Abid making sure that the ball stays in, and it will stay in. Another couple, and that'll get Sanju off the mark. 5 overs done, 43 for the loss of 1. Yalla Shabab Giants.
It's going to be Captain Dependable Amir Kaleem after the 5th over, 43 for 1, Yalla Shabab Giants. It's me, Amin Wagle, and joining me in the comm box is going to be Mudassir Ali Qureshi. And what a cracker of a game we're having tonight, haven't we?
Oh, absolutely. A much-awaited game, this tournament, the final league game. Plenty at stake for these two sides.
Look to charge down the track, and he's cleared the infield. The ball racing towards the boundary ropes. Hasnan ul Wahab will continue the template of power in the power play.
Getting runs, got Player of the Match award in the previous outing. And look at that. Good use of the feet and goes over the extra cover. Always in command and control while playing that lofted shot towards the extra cover. 4 runs.
Good striking at the moment from Yalla Shabab Giants. This time once again towards the offside. No run here. Majis Titans is looking for his wicket at the moment, because they know that once they penetrate that top order, after that things can be pulled back. And that has been that sort of a weakness for Yalla Shabab Giants. Not at the moment. At the moment, Hasnan ul Wahab is going all guns blazing. This time on one foot, and looks to sweep one over the infield.
What a shot. Another good looking shot from the blade of Hasnain. This time going towards that leg side. Slightly drifting towards the leg side, and nicely managed. There was no protection. A calculative risk taken by Hasnan ul Wahab.
He'll have to bowl a little bit quicker. 50 up for the team. Looking to use the feet once again, but corrects himself. Amir Kaleem very smart, keeping it away.
What a contest. The first 6 overs, the big wicket, the big man back in the hut. Zohaib and Amir Kaleem bowling an all-important 6th final over of this power play.
Oh, it's been a very, very interesting appeal. Umpire rejecting this one and says that it's over. We are done with the power play. 51 for the loss of 1 wicket. Yalla Shabab Giants. It's still even Stevens, I believe. End of the power play. It's a new phase in this game, an all-important game, and Usman Ali, who's already picked up a wicket, an important wicket of Zoeb Amanat, has been brought back on the trot. He's given 8 runs in his first over, with the field now opened up. Thumps it down the ground. It's only going to be a single. A fielder will look to keep it to 1.
Under the lights, spinners getting some turn. Amir Kaleem going for some runs in that first over. But what a delivery, some confident shout. But a good decision. Last second ball just going down the leg. Bala Subramaniam was the umpire.
Works it away towards the onside, runs the first one quickly. Looks to take the second, but Abhinav will ensure it's not going to happen.
I mean, you were there at the toss. What kind of total they want to post, Yalla Shabab Giants?
Well, Yala Shabab Giants were only too happy to win the toss. The only conversation about winning to have the total was probably by Amir Kaleem, and said that they wanted to restrict somewhere around 140, 150, and they could have a chance at chasing it down. It's a good batting track, and they certainly seem to have some good impressions about this. A risky single, but will complete it nonetheless.
Because you need to have a total in your mind. This is a must-win game for both the sides. A virtual semi-final. And to get 140, 150, Hassan al-Wahab, he needs to play an anchor role. Got a start, now convert this 27 into a big score.
Yeah, and what's looking at Hasnain ul Wahab at the moment, the live scenes, he's just looking very, very confident, hitting the ball, meeting the ball very early, right on the meat of the bat, and he's striking the ball well.
Sometimes we focus so much a lot on the batters, we forget about the bowlers. Usman Ali, what a rise for Usman Ali, shifting his base to Majis Titans, and an important member of this playing 11 of Majis Titans. Always among the runs, very economical.
Oh, this one has wrapped him on the pads, going down leg. They wouldn't be interested in appealing, but a good over wrapped up by Usman Ali. 7 overs done, 55 for 1 Yalla Shabab Giants. Amir Kaleem continues, 8 runs of his first over, looking to charge down once again, and that's how he greeted Amir Kaleem in this previous over. That was within that power play, and now with the field opened up, the shots will be in check for Hasnain ul Wahab.
Now this is the phase where Amir Kaleem would be looking to get better of Hasnain, because Hasnain is a kind of a batter where you always look for those boundaries. An aggressive batter. But this is a big match. He needs to play according to the situation.
Oh, he's done him over. Amir Kaleem strikes. Captain cool, captain dependable Amir Kaleem will now work his way into that middle order of Yalla Shabab's Giants. If not Hasnain ul Wahab, let's go for the other batter.
The legendary Amir Kaleem. Sanju Sajeev coming at 1 down. Not troubling the scorers a lot here. And look at that flight offered by Amir Kaleem. Brave enough. And an easy work for Gihan. And look at that celebration. He's delighted. He knows the importance of this wicket. They're back in this game. 56 for the loss of 2. Sanju Sajeev departs.
Yalla Shabab Giants in a spot of bother because they've got one set batter in, but the other end is not steady. In walks Mujibur Ali, and he has a little bit of damage control to do here. Left hand, right hand combination on offer, and that's primarily because Majis Titans are going with those left armers.
Unplayable are these two left arm orthodox spinners of Titans, the captain Amir Kaleem and Usman Ali, both getting a wicket apiece in their kitty, putting some break on the scoring of Yalla Shabab Giants. Walks in Mujibur Ali, short of runs, short of form in this tournament.
Looks to cut. Not able to get anywhere near the ball. And this is where Majis Titans always gets ahead in the game, and that's winning crucial moments. Have a look at that. He's given the flight, beaten in flight. Sanju Sajeev looking to just take apart the bowler. Ends up getting dismissed. Another smart piece of bowling here. Looks to keep it towards the leg stump, but wide signal by the umpire.
He thinks the ball just brushed the pads of Mujibur Ali. Bala Subramaniam, he changes his decision from wide. It's a legal delivery. Mujibur Ali is giving that signal to Bala Subramaniam. Yes, it brushed my pads. But these are the big games, and Amir Kaleem is a big match player. It's all about the experience, how to handle that pressure.
Looks to drive. The fielder in the deep will keep it only to a minimum. Look at this, a wicket, and all of a sudden proceedings have quietened for the Yalla Shabab Giants. Hasnain ul Wahab is cold on the other end, and now he's on strike on the last ball of the over where not many runs have come. Will he be looking to take that risk? Very, very important delivery in the whole scheme of things here. Amir Kaleem. No, he decides to let go of this one. It's only going to be a dot ball. What a brilliant over by Amir Kaleem against the run of play, applying breaks to the free scoring Yalla Shabab Giants. 57 for 2 after 8. Eight overs done. Mind games here from Majis Titans versus Yalla Shabab. Aryan Bisht off spinner against the left-handers. And this is going to be a gamble here because Hasnain ul Wahab will look to tonk him around the park.
A very clever move by Amir Kaleem. Now runs are not coming. Aggressive batter, though he has lost his partners 2 wickets down. He'll try to play his normal game, but the situation demands him to approach the next few overs in a different way.
Mind games here between both the teams. Coming around the wicket, Aryan Bisht, what a performer he has been this series. Oh, very good length by Aryan Bisht. Misfield by Abid at Gully. And they're going to go for as many as 2. This is horrific here.
Poor, ordinary. Should have been a dot delivery. Good excuse. You miss the ball, and all of a sudden, you are injured, running behind the ball. That too not a sprint. You never know, but it should have been stopped at first place. 2 easy runs given away.
Yeah, certainly unnecessary runs here. Aryan Bisht requires that pressure to be built so that he can pluck a wicket, or even if he does not get a wicket for himself in any of his overs, he loves to keep it very, very quiet at the batter's end. Looks to be innovative. This time he clears the infield. Hasnain ul Wahab is looking to score freely, and he gets a boundary to his name. So Once again, the pendulum swinging in favor of the Yalla Shabab Giants. A quick runs here.
What a knock he's playing under pressure. Playing some innovative shot. Bold and brave is Hasnainul Wahab. Calculative risk resulted in 4 runs. Straight away putting young Bisht under pressure here. Hasnainul Wahab, still long way to go in this game. 64, going at good run rate here.
Keeps it away out of his arc. He looks to thump it towards long on. Wasim Ali is there, so they'll probably not take on a very, very strong arm as of Wasim Ali. And once again, it's going to be the left-hander on strike. Interesting choices here. Bowling around the wicket to the left-hander and continuing to bowl around the wicket to the right-hander as well. So, should be looking to extract some turn out of that surface. He's pitched it full.
8 runs. Just a couple of deliveries ago, Hasnainul Wahab was trying to go big towards that leg side. You need to be patient out there. You will get those loose deliveries.
Plays it down. Long off will keep it only to a minimum. Once again, it's Wasim Ali at long off. 9 overs done. Yalla Shabab Giants 66 for 2. Nine overs done. Yalla Shabab Giants on 66 for the loss of 2 wickets. Another new introduction into the bowling attack, and that's Ubaidullah. A wicket taker, a partnership breaker, and at the moment, Majis Titans are looking to do both. Look to bowl seam up. He's coming in from the Oman LNG end. Oh, beautiful delivery. Look to target full inside the block hole. Looks for the second but won't get it. He's worked that away towards the onside, but long on will cut it off.
Still 50-50. They have brought that run rate down. It was going at almost 9-10 runs per over when Zohaib Amanat and Hasnainul Wahab was stitching a partnership. But 2 quick wickets, just putting that brakes on the scoring rate. This will be an interesting battle because Hasnainul Wahab, he likes the pace.
Ubaidullah. Full delivery once again. The change of pace. Realizing it only too well that Hasnain would be looking to get under the ball. So removing that out of the equation cuts the pace down and providing a little bit of loop when he delivers the ball. All in all, it just results in a single, so they wouldn't mind that at the moment.
I like the way he's approaching this innings, Hasnainul Wahab. Playing against his natural game, getting those singles.
He's thumped it downtown. Long off will cut it only for a single. Well, he's forced to do that because there are fielders available, and then he knows probably they've had that in the strategy meetings last night or this morning or whenever Yalla Shabab Giants get together for a thinking, brainstorming session. And they know their strengths, they know their weaknesses. At the moment, that middle order just isn't clicking for them. Cuts. The ball will be racing, but then there's a fielder out there, Wasim Ali, who will make sure it it's only a couple of runs. And this is where Majis Titans will look to keep it to as low as possible. At the moment, they need those dot balls to come in.
They've already used 6 bowlers, plenty of options for Amir Kaleem. The likes of Wasim Ali yet to be introduced to the bowling attack. But if these bowlers, if they bowl well, I think he'll go with these 6 bowlers till the 20th over.
Oh, looks for the wild swing. Gets nothing but air. And finally a dot ball. Otherwise, Yalla Shabab Giants have been scoring steadily in ones or twos at least. Very important to note, we did see Ferisco Adams very early on in the series, but then after that he's had very little contribution with the ball. And to think of it, Ferisco Adams is an out-and-out all-rounder. Well spread out field. Last ball. Works away towards the onside. Just a quick glance. And only going to be a single. Ten overs done at the halfway stage. Yalla Shabab Giants are 72 for the loss of 2 wickets as the players gather around for a drinks break.
Ten overs, 72 for the loss of 2. 6 bowlers used by Captain Amir Kaleem in the first set of 10. Wasim Ali yet to be introduced by him. Mujibur Ali on 5. Bulk of the runs came from the blade of Hasnain ul Wahab, 39, and we were talking about Wasim Ali, and getting ready to bowl the 11th over is Wasim Ali. Short third. Fine leg, short fine leg, cover and short mid wicket. An attacking field, plenty of big gaps are available and just the right time to introduce my fellow commentator. Joining me for this set of 5 is Jamil Zaidi. Very good evening, Jamil sir.
Good evening to you. Gracias.
Couple of runs on offer, no. Good job done by Aryan Bish. Just a single. Now Hasnain is the key for Yalla Shabab, but for Hasnain to play that free flow knock, Mujibur, he needs to attack. He needs to find those boundaries.
Yeah, I think Zoe Kramat actually the one who started the proceeding brilliantly. And these two, if you remember, last match they both have them scored half century and win victory to the team. And Zoe Kramat 62 not out, rather Hassan Wahab. And today also they were playing the same manner, but more aggressive was Zoe Kramat. And currently, I think the run rate is quite satisfactory as far as Yala Shabab is concerned.
And I like the length of the bowlers on this track. They're not bowling fuller, and also they are not providing much pace, especially the spinners. Slow in the air, they are getting some purchase, some turn. They came out with a plan, Majis Titans. Onto the pads, just a single. So boundaries are hard to come, Jamil Bhai, and this is a must-win game for these two sides. Whoever wins, they'll go into the final. That pressure, always it will be there. How much do you think they need to post it on board?
Well, I think this is a crunch match, Mudassir. Both the teams were going to do and die situation, as Kamil Kalim said, and I also agree, even with Jay also. So I think from here on, I think if they reach about 140 plus from here on, things will definitely be little better for Yalla Shabab.
The left-handed batter was sent up the order, keeping in mind left-arm orthodox spinners bowling out there in the middle, but Mujibur Ali struggling to find a boundary here. 11 overs gone, 76 for the loss of 2. Under 7 runs per over. 11 overs gone, 2 wickets down. Mujib on 7, Hasnain on 41. Ubaid will be bowling his second over. Another single. And the likes of Mujibur not going hard. He's always push Hasnain to look for those boundaries. And at this stage, you cannot afford to lose the wicket of Hasnain ul Wahab, Yalla Shabab Giants. He holds the key for them.
In such situation, definitely the one who is batting better among these two, and Hassanul Wahab is a player. If you see yesterday's innings, initially he was supporting Zohair Karamat to go on. As soon as Zohair Karamat Zohair Amanat depart, he started playing his natural game. And today I think time for him to come up with some brilliant batting.
Good to see the families of these players came here to support them. It's a weekend, Friday, lovely evening in Al Amirat, Muscat, Oman, under the lights. There's slight coolness in the air. It was very hot in the afternoon, but now, is it because of the AC we are sitting in this comp box, or is it cool outside, Jamil Bhai? You just came from outside.
This is what I am laughing. Inside, yes, it is cool breeze.
Beautifully managed. The man in form, Hasnainul Wahab. What a shot. Glorious. In the air towards that cover region, 4 runs.
Absolutely brilliant. He is such a delightful batter to watch. Never losing anything. Composed, playing his shot at his will. And the places where he liked to place, nicely placed.
What a knock he's playing. I just don't want to jinx that. 45 of 35 balls. Hasnain Wahab. 2 balls, 6 runs so far. Onto the pads. Flick of the wrist and he finds the man. This is what we were talking about. Hasnain Wahab who was getting dangerous. And Ubaidullah, what a delivery, what a strike. Onto the pads and straight into the hands of deep square leg fielder.
What to do? Brilliantly picked it up, but straight to the waiting hands of deep square leg. Again, it comes Kurtz. We're talking about him so nicely. Finally, he lost a wicket. 3 down, 82 for 3, Yalla Shabab.
Walks in, sensible, Sai Shiv Narayana. The team is under pressure here. They have lost their run machine, Hasnain Wahab. What a comeback by Ubaid. It was onto the pads and he did not went for the full shot there, Jamil Bhai. It was a half-hearted shot and straight into the hands of the fielder. The field setup, it's up to the mark by Amir Kaleem. This is what I was talking about. The experience of Amir Kaleem, it always plays an important role in such situations and in such games.
Absolutely. What I feel that he wanted to play between fine leg and a square leg. But as you correctly said, he didn't pay the full flow of his bat. Took the bottom edge and straight.
Vishwa is the wall there at short mid wicket. What a tournament he's having. A live wire in the field. We always talk about Super Sanju, but Vishwa is up to the top two. If you talk about top 2 fielders, it would be for me Sanju Sajeev and Vishwa. 2 outstanding gun fielders inside 30-yard circle.
Absolutely.
What a comeback in this over. Wicket, dot. This is what happens when you are under pressure. Even you chase that way outside the off-stump delivery. Easily it could have been 1 extra.
Well, that is the pressure, Mudassir. I believe that the openers had given them this, what you call dream start from Zohair and Hasnain Wahab. But again, they come to some brilliant bowling from Majis Titans. And boundary is hardly coming, apart from the last boundary being hit by Hasnain Wahab.
Sashiv got runs in this tournament and got runs. The team was on the back foot when they were struggling. He's the man to watch out for. What a change of pace. What a comeback by Ubaid. Another 6 runs over from Ubaid, but he has got that big wicket of Hasnain Wahab. 12 gone, 82 for the loss of 3. Twelve overs, 82 for the loss of 3. Mujibur Ali and Sai Shiv Narayana out there. A single. But he never looked confident in this tournament, Mujibur Ali, because expectations are always high with this left-hand batter. Got plenty of runs in the previous season.
That forms never remain same, you know. It kept changing. Sometimes you are on the top, and again, couple of matches you flop, and your confidence loses apart from what you have been a better or what.
onto the back foot, running hard, just a single. Also, I like that field placement for Amir Khalil for the right-hand batter. He's not having that short third and point instead of point fielder. He's having a short mid-wicket. There's a big gap towards that offside, but Wasim Ali doing a pretty good job. Not bowling quicker, very slow in the air. So you need to force against Wasim Ali to get those boundaries.
Wicket also become a bit slower, Mudassir. This time to clobbered it. Waiting hands of the deep mid-wicket boundary. Wicket number 4 for Majis Titans.
What a strike! Astute captaincy from Amir Khalil, introducing Wasim Ali after the break into his second over. He gets better of Mujibur Ali. Back-to-back wickets, one in the previous over of Ubaid. This is what happens. Boundaries were hard to come, and all of a sudden wanted to go big, but he finds one of the safest fielders for Majis Titans. Vishwa Vijay Ratne makes no mistake. The poor form for Mujibur Ali continues. Wicket number 4 goes down, 84 on board for Yalla Shabab Giants. Two wickets in 2 successive overs here. Two new batters, fresh legs. Zikriya Islam, another batter who's short of runs. Exceptionally doing a good job here. Wasim Ali. Look at that economy.
All experience behind. It's time for him to bring up whatever inside as a bowler. Supporting his captain. What captains ask him to do, is exactly doing what.
Sharply coming in to Zikriya. Are they going for that second? Yes. Not a proper backup from Wasim Ali. Unnecessarily, one extra run given away with ease by Gihan and Wasim. Another successful over for Majis Titans. Wasim going for just 4 runs, a wicket to his name. 13 gone, 86 for the loss of 4. Another change. It's Amir Khalil. What a delivery. You just cannot expect what he's thinking. Which bowler will bowl in the next over. You always get that surprise from Amir Khalil.
Oh no!
Coming down the wicket this time. Caught the bottom edge of the bat towards the fine leg. Well, that's the reason why his team has become so much important in this tournament. Almost, I think, because of captainship, he batted superbly, bowled superbly, and fielded superbly as well. Complete all-round performance.
Onto the back foot, nicely managed. Very busy cricketer finding those gaps. Saishiv Narayana, and also when someone like Ubaid who gave just 12 runs, got a wicket in his second over, and all of a sudden was asked to rest for some time. A quick single has been taken straight towards Ubaidullah.
He brought him yesterday in the match, got a couple of wickets, Ubaid, got his confidence back, and nicely bowling in the last 2 overs. Got a wicket also, and that is prize wicket of Hassan Al Wahab.
And also, Jamil Bhai, Shafiq Jan, who won the game for them with the bat, also he bowled well. But in one game, he went for plenty of runs, and all of a sudden, Ubaidullah got an opportunity, and it became an habit for Ubaidullah to make it into the playing 11 in every game for Titans. So, what an over! 6 runs, another boundaryless over comes to an end. 14 gone, 92 for the loss of 4. They need 1 or 2 big overs here. Way outside the off stump, opening his arms is Mujahid. Wide has been called. Zikaria. He's the man for them. He's the one who can get those maximums.
I think he too doesn't have a good season. He's not scored that much in this entire tournament. Saishiv, yes, he performed well in a couple of the matches. And man of the match also, I remember in the one match.
Castle onto the back foot. You beauty, Wasim Ali. Rising to the occasion here. Bowling slow once, and all of a sudden that arm delivery. He was forced on the back foot. And he beats the wood of Zikriya Islam. Wicket number 5 goes down.
What a brilliant ball it was. Just coming into but a straighter one as well. And he just kept waiting. Look at that one. Wait, and get quickly through the blacks and castled the stumps. What a wicket. Wicket number 5 down for Yalla Shabab. What a superb bowling from Wasim Ali. 2 wickets he has taken on all of the ball important. Last one is absolutely brilliant ball from him. So joining me, Parnav Mehta from here on. What about Yalla Shabab? What score they are going to get? Half wicket back to the dugout.
I really feel they'll just find a way to get close to 140, 150, and if they get 140, 150 on the board, it's never going to be easy. Although it's easier said than done, 140, 150, and efforts like this will allow them to get there.
It's the second overthrow from Majis Titans fielders. If you try to do a little more, they know that each run is very, very important.
Jamil Bhai, have you finally decided to switch sides and come to my side?
I will still on the same side. Not coming, just what is going on the ground. We are talking about that.
Played down the ground to long on for a single. That's the right kind of job that is required from Faisal. Just rotate strike, just hang in there. And that's good enough. Saishif will play the important part. Off the back foot, this is only going to be a dot ball.
Nice placement of the fielders by Amir Kaleem. And these 2 overs, I think I have seen Wasim, these are the 2 best overs he's bowled so far. Yesterday he also bowled well, but today these 2 overs were absolutely crucial and brilliant from him.
And wonder why he wasn't used to this effect. If he can bowl this well, why wasn't he bowling? Swept well. There is protection in the deep. And Tendale will keep it down to a single only. So just 4 runs and a wicket. Rather 5 runs and a wicket from that over of Wasim Ali. 15 overs done, 97 for the loss of 5. Joining me in the comb box, it's going to be Amin Wagle. Amin, 97 for the loss of 5, 30 balls to spare, 5 wickets in hand. Flighted and driven through the covers for a single. Would it be right in saying that Yalla Shabab Yalla Shabab Giants are in the driver's seat, or is it a battle in the balance at the moment?
Very good evening, and of course this is a very, very close battle. It's hanging in balance at the moment. Both teams winning key moments here in this innings so far, and we are just at the 15 over mark in the first innings. One can only imagine how things will pan out during the course of the game. Looks to play aerial, and the deep mid wicket will return it back, ensuring it's only a single.
If they can get probably 3 or 4 boundaries in this remaining 5 overs, and on other occasions they're able to rotate, strike and take it deep, they should get to 140, probably 145, maybe 150 on a good day. And that's what they need at the moment. This one will be required to re-bowl, and that's the 100 for Yalla Shabab Giants.
From here onwards, every over requires at least 10 runs, and that has to be the par here for Yalla Shabab Giants. A 150 score would be a very decent effort.
It's way too easy said than done, because the likes of Amir Kaleem, the likes of Wasim Ali, Hemal Tendale will have a role to play. Abid will bowl one of those final overs as well, and that's never going to be easy. These are all tricky bowlers. Onto the pads, and another single to deep square leg.
At the moment, Saishiv is key, because what he's going to look to do is to take the onus of some lusty blows. On the other hand, Shah Faisal will have to keep him company and then come into the picture, especially during the last 2 deliveries of the over, where he has that sort of a freedom to swing the bat and swing it hard, just like this at the moment.
They're happy to be rotating strike at the moment. They realize that 30 runs here can be of great value. Vishwa Vijayaratne will have a big role to play in this game as well. But the most important factor is the bowling of Yalla Shabab Giants and the fielding of Yalla Shabab Giants. That's what makes them special. Dancing down the track, and it's only going to be a single. So 16 overs done, 103 for the loss of 5, Yalla Shabab Giants. Amir Kaleem, what a wonderful spell. 4 overs, 22. And he's picked up a wicket in the process. Amir Kaleem will continue for the final over of his spell. Rather, Wasim Ali. 2 for 14 and it's 3.1.
What a change-up this has been. And a smart captaincy by Amir Kaleem, bringing in the bowling changes, utilizing all his options. Have a look at the field that Wasim Ali has for himself. An attacking field on the off. And most of the players on the boundary line towards the leg. And this forces the trajectory of Wasim Ali to be worked away only towards the offside or the leg side. And if they manage to play it on the offside, what's going to happen is that attacking fielder will probably come into play and then you have a chance of a run out because it's a risky single on that place.
Once again, looking to charge down the track, and it's going to be a dot ball. Aryan Bisht is pretty handy at backward point.
Yeah, this young lad has impressed one and all. He has done it with the ball, he's done it with the bat.
Hold your link, boy.
Need a big shot here. Dancing down the track, it's in the air, it's in the gap as well. This is a good shot. And a little bit of a combination fielding will keep it down to a couple of runs. Certainly saving a couple of runs on that occasion.
Hemal Chandel has done a few good things in the field and has plenty of experience, so he'll look to keep it down as much as possible. He knows that under pressure at the moment that chance will be generated by the batter himself. So Wasim Ali has to keep his cool as well. Oh, he's stumped it downtown. Some work for Usman Ali to do. Will not stop that second run. So a couple of runs coming in consecutive deliveries.
They need a wicket here because if they allow Yalla Shabab Giants to play in the fashion they're playing at the moment, this will quickly take the game away from them. 15 of 19 for Sai Shiv. Dancing down that wicket once again, and Wasim Ali is going to finish. He's aggressive. 19 runs in his 4 overs, but most importantly, those 3 wickets. Not really sure which side are those spectators supporting because at the moment, Majis Titans are pulling Yalla Shabab Giants back.
Oh, what a turn of events here. Once again, the balance shifting in favor of the other team. Majis Titans and Wasim Ali, 4 overs, 3 wickets, and he's just come out there with his A game at the moment. Sai Shiv, 15 of 20 deliveries, and he'll think that he must have played an aggressive shot too early. 109 for 6 after 17. YSG, have a look at that, looking to charge down the track, and a hint of deviation after the ball lands on the surface, and that's enough, probably enough for Wasim Ali to get a wicket for himself.
They're pumped, really pumped at the moment. They're spirited. Majis Titans, they know the value of this game. And that's exactly why they're pushing themselves a little harder than usual. 109 for the loss of 6 at the end of 17 overs. And at the moment, it is Amir Kaleem who understands that spinners are going to be playing a big role, and that's why he's probably brought in Usman Ali into the attack from the Oman LNG end.
Promoted up the order, Shah Faisal. So they probably have quite a bit of confidence on his hitting abilities, and he can strike the ball a long way. So probably it's some sort of a tactic here to bring in your best bowlers.
Hit straight through the line, and this is effective from Shah Faisal. Known for his bowling skills, but today he's making an impact with the bat.
Good strike, straight down the ground and as straight as an arrow. Never a fielder there, so both the two fielders at long on and long off had absolutely no chance. The umpire had to save himself as well. He was in the line of fire. Usman Ali, he'll have to do better there. He'll have to outfox the left-hander, Faisal Shah. He's not a full-fledged batter.
Inside edge onto the pads. This is much better.
Have a look at that last delivery. Turn and bounce from Usman Ali. A few more of those and they need to be keeping Yalla Shabab Giants below that 130 mark. You've just got a couple of more overs to go.
Somebody who will be very happy is certainly going to be Shakil. A good throw. And running around the stumps at the moment is Shah Faisal.
Once again, it's been that predictable course of events here for Yalla Shabab Giants. The opening batters fire, they scored the bulk of the runs and they seem to get the momentum in favour of the Yalla Shabab Giants. And then there have been only handy contributions, nothing major from that middle order, whether it be the top or the lower middle order.
Big shot not going anywhere, and Vishwa Vajaratne is known for picking up brilliant catches. This is probably the easiest of the lot. Usman Ali gets a wicket to his name as well.
Majis Titans tightening the screws towards the death of this innings. Have a look at that. Looks to toss it up. A little bit of change of pace. Runs are the need of the hour for Yalla Shabab Giants, and Sami looked to score some quick runs, and all he could manage was to hole out to Vishwa Vajaratne at short point, short cover. So wicket on the fourth ball for Usman Ali, as Yalla Shabab Giants are 114 for the loss of 7 wickets.
Two for 16 in his 2.4. Usman Ali, certainly he's going to be bowling that final over as well. In comes Shakil. So two left-handers up against Usman Ali. And both pretty much handy. Two national treasures for Oman in the centre. Fires it in, and happy to rotate the strike at the moment is Shakil.
They wouldn't mind the singles, Majis Titans, at the moment. What they're looking for are those shots that the batter plays out of pressure. And that pressure is of dot balls. Dot balls are going to hurt Yalla Shabab Giants. They're going to pinch them every single time they look at a dot ball being generated. The pressure mounts. Big shot. This one's high up into the air. A fielder looking to settle underneath it. Aryan Bisht makes no mistake. Usman Ali picks his third. The left armers, the left arm slow bowlers are certainly doing the trick for Majis Titans. Wickets are falling quick and fast.
Figures of 3 for 17 certainly doing justice to Usman, who started with a boundary on the very first delivery of this over, and later he found a couple of wickets, 2 very valuable wickets. And all of a sudden, Yalla Shabab Giants, 8 down, are limping here. They still have 12 deliveries to face and 115 on the board. Aryan Bisht. So trusting in spinners is a team that is led by a spinner.
What I find even more charismatic is trusting in Aryan Bisht at the moment. The penultimate over always given to your best bowler, and that's what we learned as basics in terms of captaincy, or in terms of strategy. And at the moment, what Amar Kaleem is doing is trusting the best strategy rather than trusting the best bowler, and that's Aryan Bisht. They will look to go after Aryan Bisht and in process look to wrap up the tail.
He's trusting the conditions at the moment. You're absolutely right. Firing it in once again, Aryan Bisht. He's grown in stature as a bowler.
Absolutely. Majis Titans in the previous series has been looking very hapless, and Aryan Bisht featured in every single game that Majis Titans played. Not impressing much, but then over a period of 1 year, so much training and so much physical training as well. You've grown as a player, you've grown physically as well. You've become a stronger personality and a stronger mindset against approaching the skills deployment.
Scamper for a single. And just a couple of runs in his first 4 deliveries. Aryan Bisht, that's the penultimate over. It's a big over. Probably they're just looking to get through this over and get as much as possible and then see what more can they add to the score.
This is a key delivery, or rather a very, very important event in this over. The penultimate delivery, and it's going to be up against Shakil Ahmed. The field is set for Aryan Bisht to deliver the ball in the right spot. Shakil Ahmed on strike. He can hit the ball a long way. He's a pocket dynamo. And he's fired it in, and he's done really well, Aryan Bisht. Just one more delivery remaining in this over.
They need a big shot. Shakil can hit them. Don't really think they're going to be going from this particular end against Aryan Bisht. Probably they will be looking for the left arm spinner. Happy to scamper for a single. They're pushing quickly, but Shakil is not one of the quickest, and hence they'll decide against a second. So just 3 runs from that penultimate over from Aryan Bisht. 19 overs done, 118 for the loss of 8. Usman Ali trusted with the ball for the final over. Big heave, not really. The keeper misses it, and this is going to get to the boundary. So 4 free runs in terms of buys from the wicket keeper.
Absolute horror here for Usman Ali, because he did everything right there. He gave the loop, he gave the temptation for the batter to go for that big erroneous shot. The batter missed it, but then it was too good even for the keeper. Not staying with the elevation or with the rise of the ball. Jihan Cloet misses this one.
Just losing the sight of the ball. Big shot straight down the ground. This ball is travelling. Aryan Bisht is in the equation, and he's a good fielder. Holds on to this one. 9 wickets down, Yalla Shabab Giants, and all of a sudden they're struggling here.
How many stunners and how many difficult catches can Majis Titans pluck in a span of 1 D series? This is absolutely astounding. Look at Aryan Bisht. You can see him in the frame. He's far, far away at long off. The left-hander has struck that straight down the ground, and he had to cover all that distance to end up right in the center, and then also make sure that he takes that catch over his head. It had serious airtime on it. Finally getting the wicket of the danger man. Shakil Ahmed heads back into the dugout. 122 for 9, Yalla Shabab Giants.
The final wicket, Umair. He'll have a big role to play with the ball in hand. But at the moment, can he get Yalla Shabab Giants closer to 130. Very difficult. I mean,
just a couple of hits away.
The problem is that they don't have a lot of wickets in hand, and wonder what the appeal was for on this occasion. I think he's dismissed the batter. Is it bowled? Umpires getting together.
Yeah, they're going to have a look at it. They are giving their high fives, and the batters also coming and having a little bit of a discussion. I believe they're looking for that stumping opportunity.
Probably suggesting to the players that they're going to be sending the decision upstairs.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be like a stumping opportunity. Umair just taking a wild swing, so probably must have lifted his back foot while Jihan Cloet does the rest of the work. If it does go Majis Titans' way, that would mean Usman Ali has picked up a fifer, and what a crucial performance for Usman Ali, especially when the team really needed it, and he would have picked up his 5th wicket for only 17 runs.
Certainly not a stumping, because if that was the case, the decision would have been with umpire A.K. Mujahid. The decision stands with the bowlers and umpire, and that's where probably they're looking for the bowled. Oh, it's bowled. The wickets have been disturbed, and that means that Umar Shakil has to walk back to the dugout, and 122 is all that Yalla Shabab Giants could get on the board.
We'll wait for the confirmation of the TV umpire. Everything on the lights. The two batters are walking, and yes, of course, now this is confirmation, and what a brilliant performance by Usman Ali. Fifer for him for only 17 runs, and he hasn't even completed his quota of 4 overs with a couple of deliveries to spare. This has been an absolute comeback for the Majis Titans, especially after those opening batters of the Yalla Shabab Giants got off to a flying start. Wickets at regular intervals and pulling back into the game, winning key moments, but not without Yalla Shabab also making some efforts here. 122 could be that tricky total once again in Oman D20 powered by Fancode.
Credit where due, Amir Kaleem keeps his presence of mind active, and that's where he's used those spinners towards the end, and that has worked in his favour. Talking about the batting, Zoeb Amanat and Hasnain ul Wahab did all that damage right at the top, 22 of 14 and 45 of 36 respectively. But after that, only a couple of double-digit scores in the middle order. Saishif 15 of 20 and Faisal Shah 10 of 9. And apart from that, it was a disappointing story for Yalla Shabab Giants in the middle order and the lower order. And as a result, they were bundled out for 122 with 2 balls to spare.
As far as the bowling is concerned, they were asked to bowl first, and my guess is that Majis Titans captain Amir Kaleem will be very happy. He's been absolutely smart with those bowling changes, and a lot of bowlers being used, as many as 7. 5 for Usman Ali Afridi in his 3.4. He's picked up 5 for 17 with 13 dot deliveries. That's nearly 2 overs. And then Amir Kaleem and Ubaidullah picking up a wicket for themselves as well. Wasim Ali, for me, was also one of the pick of the bowlers because he got those 10 dots and then he picked up 3 wickets. All of them very important in his 4 overs and only went for 19. 10 extras in their effort, so meant that they were somewhat in control for those extras and well disciplined.
5 wickets in 13 runs, and that's where it has been a disappointing story for Yalla Shabab Giants to wind that all-important innings of theirs batting first. Highlights. So this is how it wrapped up. They started off with a banger, Yalla Shabab Giants, and they were controlling the equation in the middle. Zoeb Amanat and Hasnain ul Wahab came out swinging, and at that point of time, Majis Titans just didn't have the answer. But then a brain fade movement and Usman Ali got the back of the left-handed Zoeb Amanat, and ever since that, wickets kept tumbling at regular intervals and they were in all sorts of trouble. Yes, boundaries were on offer because Yalla Shabab Giants were looking to play their shots.
Yes, and then Wasim Ali was introduced into the attack. and wickets kept tumbling at regular intervals. He came over the wicket, he came around the wicket, he took wickets after wickets, and some aggression on show as well. Usman Ali, that was one rare occasion where you could see that boundary coming off Usman Ali, but then most of the balls were dots and or wickets. Aryan Bisht did some excellent catching in the deep, especially this one of Shakil Ahmed, where he had to cover a huge amount of ground and right at the boundary ropes held his nerve. Finally, that last wicket of Yalla Shabab Giants, Usman Ali, with some luck on his side, completing the fifer. What a brilliant first innings we've had, and the game is set up for an exciting second innings. That run chase for the Majis Titans, that defense for the Yalla Shabab Giants. There's a lot of drama coming your way. Do stay tuned on the other side of the break, the second innings.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Welcome to the Oman Cricket Academy. This is Oman D20 powered by Fancode, winning the toss first and electing to bat. And it was certainly a fantastic first innings to witness. Zoeb Amanat and Hasnain ul Wahab gave them a good start. 45 of 36 for Hasnain ul Wahab. But otherwise, the rest of the batters, it was a similar story for the Yalla Shabab Giants, where Majis Titans then stepped up to the plate and ensured that they restricted Yalla Shabab Giants to only 122, and they were all out in only 19.4 with a couple of deliveries to spare. As far as the bowling is concerned, a fifer for Usman Ali Afridi, 5 for 17 with 13 dot balls, and that's the highlight, and 3 wickets for Wasim Ali, and that led to that exemplary bowling performance by Majis Titans. What a great game we are witnessing right here. It's a virtual qualifier, it's a virtual eliminator, whichever way you put it. It's going to be a cracker of a run chase for Majis Titans. And I have a cracker of a person right next to me, Mudassir Ali Qureshi, joining me in this exciting high tempo final match number 30.
A very good evening, Amin, and good evening to all of our viewers. What a comeback. Big time collapse in the first innings for Yalla Shabab Giants, 122. They made it 123 for Majis Titans to grab that spot in the finals.
Yeah, he got that under edge and the ball is racing towards the boundary. It's going to be a long chase for Shah Faisal. Runs here for Majis Titans very early on. Some lucky ones, but they'll take it anyways. They'll look to keep the tempo high right from ball number 1.
Absolutely, and no change at the top of the order. Still backing young Abhinav and experienced Amir Kaleem. Right hand, left hand combination top of the order. But waiting for Yalla Shabab Giants. They'll be looking for wickets, especially from this man, little dynamite, Shakil Ahmed.
Oh, he's going to play a major role tonight. And what's very important is Abhinav, that youngster, has gotten the full backing of that Majis Titans side to go out there and express himself freely. He's got a man of the match award as well in this D series in one of the games that Majis Titans won. So he'll feel very, very confident tonight.
Solid defense. I like the way he's moving in the crease. Looks very confident against Shakil Ahmed. They're chasing a modest total. Sensible piece of batting required from the batters of Majis Titans.
Once again, looks to take a single. Hasn't got one in front of the wicket yet, but at the moment, it's a single. This is also going to be a huge test for Shakil Ahmed under pressure, because if he does not deliver, Yalla Shabab Giants are out of the tournament and the finals will belong to Majis Titans and Royal Oman Stallions. So it's going to be a great test, especially with that Asia Cup preparations coming up. Look at that field for Amir Kaleem. Powerful through the offside. So it's a packed offside field inside the circle.
What a tournament it has been. Full of drama, last ball thrillers. Can we expect one more thriller before that big final tomorrow evening, 7:30 p.m.?
Given the ball a little bit of flight, he ends the over in a very quiet manner. 3 runs of the first over. Majis Titans have commenced their run chase after 1. First over, a very quiet start for Majis Titans so far, and Jay Odedra taking a leaf out of Amr Kalim's book and immediately introducing himself into the attack, because Amr Kalim can be dangerous. But he's not going to be at the moment, because it's going to be Abhinav who's doing most of the talking here with the bat. What a great sight for Majis Titans. First boundary.
What a strike. A tall young lad. Supporters came in numbers to support Majis Titans. And they are happy because Titans, they are doing extremely good job.
Yeah, it's an all-important match, and have a look at that. Brimming with confidence, Abhinav immediately planting that front foot forward, going down on one knee and hitting one in the air. He's looking to do something similar, and they are interested. The keeper is interested, Sami. The umpire will refer that to the TV umpire. And is there a twist in the tail once again?
Asking some questions throughout this tournament. He has been dexterous behind the stumps, lightning quick. Sami once again in the action, looking for that first breakthrough. Abhinav misses the line completely, but lightning quick, sharp behind the stumps is Sami. They need early wickets here, and this will be a very big moment in the game. They need early wicket, and Abhinav is in trouble, I believe.
Yeah, well, he'll certainly have to have a look at that once again with that TV umpire decision. Having said that, if this happens to be not out, Amr Kalim will have to be telling Abhinav to keep his cool over there. That was one shot too many. Certainly unnecessary and aggressive approach. In the power play, we do understand that you want to amass quite a few runs as soon as possible, but then wickets, early wickets, will hurt the momentum and will have a similar sort of a negative effect. Does seem that the Yala Shabab Giants are not that interested. Yes, of course, it's an appeal, so they've taken a breather.
Got a boundary and not needed. They're just chasing 123. Wickets in hand, you'll always have that upper hand. Still waiting for those visuals here.
Yeah, this one's here. He's out of the crease at the moment. Ball collected by Sami. And I think he's planted his foot back of the line right in on time. And now it's been affected.
But what a take. Got some bounce. Brilliant take. At the right time. The stretch from Abhinav. Right leg. Yes, it's behind the line, but yes, I think so. And look at that coach having a close look from that mirror, watching match officials. Not happy the way the batters performed for Yalla Shabab Giants. So no damage has been done. So Abhinav will continue his stay out there in the middle.
Yeah, good break here for both the teams. And those two batters must have had that discussion about the approach from here onwards. You've gotten a boundary, so you might as well just build on that momentum. Much better. Works it away towards the onside, looking for that single, and that's the approach that they need. A boundary and a few singles strung together will effectively reach them. The target is not much, 123, so 6 runs and over can keep them in a very comfortable space.
Wild swing, brain fade movement for Abhinav. He survived that stamping call couple of deliveries ago, but now Jay Odedra, the captain, the master stroke. The first wicket falls, poor shot selection from young Abhinav.
Immediately utilizing conditions, Jay Odedra, he pitched the ball in the right place and knew that Abhinav was looking very, very interested, and he was very interested in that cross-batted shot. Have a look at that. Immediately darting one into the right-hander and disturbing the furniture. So Abhinav has to walk back. He scored 7 of 7. First strike for Yala Shabab Giants as Majis Titans are 7 for 1.
Look at that. The top tier of the Combox building, slowly the people coming in. The only seat available taken by the gentleman.
And I don't think that seat is up for grabs. It's his personal seat, so you certainly wouldn't want to be negotiating or even think of grabbing that seat. Plenty of seats in the bottom though, right behind the camera person. They all want the bird's eye view and they all want vantage point here. Speaking of vantage point, it's Jay Odedra. Look at him eyeing the situation here.
What an over at the right time. Looking in the first innings, the spinners dominated, so straight away the plan given by the coach is you attack with the spinners. Forget about the new ball, that swing for the fast bowlers. We'll attack from ball one.
Vishwa. He's played this over out with a couple of dot balls, 4 runs and a wicket in this Jay Odedra over. Wrapping up the second over, 7 for 1 Majis Titans. Two left-handers at the crease and still persisting with Shakil Ahmed. Yalla Shabab Giants are known to be tactical. Cuts. Looks to take the quick single. There's been a misfield and that's been communicated by both the batters. And they decide not to go for the second because he was very quick on the recovery.
It was never a single, but lightning quick was the wish for putting that pressure on Umer Shakil. That slight fumble resulted in a single there. So no fast bowlers. It's Shakil Ahmed and Jay Odedra who started the proceedings, changing the field. Both the left-hand batters. There's a square leg and long on.
Come on, guys.
Dead bats it and it's played back to the bowler. And this is an exciting contest because now we are witnessing something very special because it's the best of Yalla Shabab Giants versus the best of Majis Titans. Yalla Shabab Giants have been an excellent bowling side and Majis Titans has been a superb chasing side. Whenever it comes down to the wire, you will see Majis Titans going right down to the wire, right till the very end and taking the game deep and then affecting that win.
Do you like this move, sending a left-hand batter when an off-break bowler bowling that second over, left-arm orthodox and off-break, right-arm offie, and having two left-hand batters in the middle? Oh, look at that. Excellent piece of bowling. And today he looks to be completely different bowler. That pace got dropped. Looking at the surface, he's not darting those quicker deliveries. He's just giving that flight, looking for that turn.
It's a double-edged sword because Shakil Ahmed's main weapon is that quicker one and the one that comes very, very quickly onto the batter, giving him no room and no time, no trajectory. Wide, says the umpire. So what this does is that the batter is also expecting those quicker deliveries and that trajectory where you are not able to take it. And then when he bowls slow, it comes as a surprise and just before you know it, the over is done. Oh, this one swept well. He hit that right from the middle of the bat. It's only going to be a single, but positive signs. So what this also does is that once the batters get accustomed to the way Shakil Ahmed is operating on a particular pitch and they come to know that he's bowling slower, then they start taking those extra chances. Couple of overs already for Shakil Ahmed, but when he comes back and starts bowling in a similar fashion, he might go for runs. Played it out. Amir Kaleem. Very, very quiet over. Only 3 runs from this. 3 overs gone. Majis Titans 10 for 1. Three overs and it's 10 for 1 Majis Titans. Jay Odedra continuing that good work he did in his first over.
These low scoring always turn out to be a thriller.
Hang on, is Jamil Saab going early today?
I don't think so. I don't think so because Jamil sir last time he left a bit early. The game went into the super over. Couple of times it was a last ball thriller. Very nice and for in action. 10 on board here. The wicket down. Not interested to go for those big shots. Still in a defensive mode here. It can backfire them.
Yeah, certainly. They'll have to utilize the power play and get those few shots out of their minds at the moment. A wicket has fallen and it's not that heavy a damage. It's going to be of that youngster Abhinav who's walked back to the crease. Right now in our two experienced batters. Oh yes, using his feet. Finally some positivity in those strokes that they are playing.
9 balls, just 1 run. That promotion, the top of the order for Vishwa is not working as of now. He's taking his own time. But Jay Odedra, he needs to find one more wicket here.
Oh, what a shot this one. He's given that a good whack towards deep mid wicket. He got the elevation right. The ball was rising even though he hit that very, very high while crossing the boundary ropes.
Waited and waited. At last, he launched towards that mid-wicket region, going down on one knee. And what a superb connection. A maximum, the first maximum. And look at the numbers. They know the importance of this game. I mean, good to see people coming in numbers and supporting these two sides.
Oh, absolutely. And look at them all excited that they are on air. Jay Odedra, he's been dispatched for a 6 now. And deftly played towards third man. It's only going to be a single. So now this is excellent cricket. You've got in a boundary for yourself, a maximum for yourself, and now a single. And you've done the run making for the over.
Oh, absolutely. And this is how you chase a modest total. Now, Amir Kaleem, will he be looking for a boundary? Will he go after Jay just to capitalize on the maximum which they got in this over? Can they make it into a big over this one? So far 7 runs.
Oh yes, it's high up in the air. Catch it is the call, but no, it's going to land very, very safe and away from Shakil Ahmed, who's scampering to collect it. In the meantime, the batters run 2, so this is a good result and a very, very good over for Majis Titans. As many as 9 runs from this. 4 overs gone, 19 for the loss of 1 wicket, Majis Titans. 4 overs gone. We are still in the power play. 19 for 1 Majis Titans. Shakil Ahmed will continue all the good work he's done. Only 6 runs in his first couple of overs. Plenty of dot balls in that as well. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Short this time around. Looks to cut.
For the first time, it was Sanju Sajeev in action. He's not looking for those wickets, Shakil Ahmed. He's trying to contain. He's a kind of a bowler who loves to attack those stumps.
Charging down the track. He's played it over the infield. Long chase for Mujibur Ali, but he's done well. However, cannot stop the inevitable boundary.
Yes, shifted the gears here. In the previous over, got a maximum, now using the feet against Shakil Ahmed. Vishwa Vijayaratne growing in confidence with each and every shot. Look at that. Good use of the feet, and the timing has been superb, and the placement up to the mark. A valiant effort, full length dive, but just cannot keep the ball in play. Mujibur Ali. A sensible piece of batting by Vishwa.
And that's when that 123 will start looking less every time you hit a boundary. Looks to cut. A fielder present, Hasnainul Wahab. Look at that offside field setup. It seems like there has been a wall set up, a pink wall set up for both the left-handers.
I really don't understand the tactics of Shakil Ahmed. He should have come over the wicket for the left-hand batters. With this, he cannot create that angle coming into left-hand batters. Easily walking down the track, a single has been taken.
Yeah, what he would have probably realized when he came out to bat, Shakil Ahmed, was that there is a little bit of purchase, turn and bounce available, and he's trying to extract that turn and bounce. Against the left-handers, the only way he can be effective is if he can bowl that sweet spot right outside the off-stump and then get that ball to dart back in.
So, do that, you need to come over the wicket. Nothing much happening. The pace dropped all of a sudden.
Coming over the wicket, Shakil Ahmed has a flatter trajectory. Coming around the wicket gives him that extra bit of air time on the ball so that you get that revolutions and then turn the ball into the left-hander. Short ball this time around, and that is where he's lacking at the moment. He's not able to give that air time to the ball and banging the ball in short far too often.
We have got an engineer, the architect in fact, Mr. Amin Wagle, and rightly said, I completely agree with you. 5 overs, 24 for the loss of 1.
Five overs up, 24 for the loss of 1 wicket, Majis Titans, and finally we see sight of a pace bowler, and he would find himself very, very lucky to have gotten an opportunity to operate in the power play. Joining me in the comm box, Pranav Mehta. How often have you seen the spinners dominating the power play and only 1 over to the pace bowlers?
If you witness the Oman side, that's exactly what they do. So just following the trend is Yalla Shabab Giants at the moment. But this is going to be interesting because final over of the power play, Vishwa Vijayaratne has to decide whether he wants to go after Faisal. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. A little bit of a shuffle. Probably sliding down the leg, or maybe could have been a little bit of an inside edge as well.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting second watch because he looked dead straight, especially from the combox end. He looked dead straight in front of the stumps and the ball was coming into the left-hander. Let's have a look at that.
That little bit of a shuffle was the reason all that excitement came into the equation. But certainly a little bit of an inside edge because there was a little bit of an angle that was created all of a sudden. And if that was a swing, probably the ball would have just gone past the leg stump. Such a difficult job to execute under lights. The umpire always under the pressure, always under the pump.
Digs it in short this time, and he's bunted it towards third man for a single, and that will do the trick for Majis Titans. They can look to score singles and doubles and try to build some sort of a partnership. The odd boundaries will find its way for the batters in some way or the other, via a bad delivery or via some errors.
This is the wicket they are looking for. This is the big wicket, Amir Kaleem. He loves the offside, and that's the side that he'll be looking for, a little bit of a width. Never a bad idea to have a wide slip against Amir Kaleem, because he likes to flash and flash hard, and that's where there's always an opportunity there.
Shah Faisal will have to be very accurate. And he's given that another big whack. Amir Kaleem has launched this ball into orbit and dispatched that onto Amrat Road.
We can say that he likes the offside and probably he'll look to target. But on this occasion, he realizes that Faisal understands this as well. And hence he pulls this one from the stumps. And what an incredible strike that was from the bat of Amir Kaleem. The very experienced Amir Kaleem. There's a big boundaries and the ball travelled even longer. The umpires will have to do a great job recovering the ball, because this was taken apart, probably 100-meter six.
Absolutely. Immediately you see the umpires having a look at that ball because it's taken a beating. Now this is probably the second six that Majis Titans have hit, and they've hit it with some power. And have a look at that, immediately going to the leg umpire and consulting him that maybe there could be some damage on the ball.
Probably a little bit of threading that could have come out. And that's where they want to just do a little bit of a repair job or just a little bit of consultation. Looks okay. Amir Kaleem, what a beauty.
Yeah, it was quite a sight, rocking onto the back foot, and that swivel was absolute class and absolute treat to watch. Shah Faisal, early damage into his over. Can he strike back? Can he get Yalla Shabab Giants back in the game? Oh, good delivery. Hurried him. Looks to have a shy at the stumps at the non-striker's end. Nothing's going to happen.
I mean, on paper, Yalla Shabab Giants probably the better side. Winning the toss, advantage to Yalla Shabab Giants. Batting first, once again, advantage to Yalla Shabab Giants. But at the moment, Amir Kaleem and Vishwa Vijayaratne looking to make Majis win this encounter against all odds, against the tide. And what a win that would be for Majis Titans.
Well, I've said that even to Mudassir in the previous stint, and that's the fact that Yalla Shabab Giants are a great bowling side, and on the other hand, Majis Titans are a great side that loves to chase and chase big. We are having a great competition right now. Oh, this one's cut into the hands of Super Sanju, who doesn't miss many.
They still have to get 91 runs. That's not going to be easy against Yalla Shabab Giants, because they would want to put up a fight. We've seen them pulling things back. Every time they were put under the pump, they were out of the equation and they worked ways out. At the moment, Mujibur, Zikaria and Faisal are trying to figure a way out to get the back of Vishwa Vijayaratne and Amir Kaleem, especially Vishwa Vijayaratne.
They've got still slow bowling options. They've got Sanju Sajeev and they've got Sai Shiv. Both very effective and wicket takers. Looks to play it towards the onside. It's going to hurry for a single and get it as well. A very successful over for Majis Titans and not so much for Shah Faisal. 8 runs of this over, 6 gone. Power play done and dusted. 33 for 1, Majis Titans.
The camera is on Venu Matthews, who's very much involved into the game at the moment. Not easy being a manager.
Oh, look at that. Paddle from Amar Kaleem. It's only going to be a single, but it just shows the frame of mind that the batters are in at the moment. They're going for the win, they're going for the runs, and they know the kind of shots that they're playing will fetch them those runs. Confidence plays a key role in this.
He's certainly sweating because Majis Titans are stitching a very good partnership here. Looking to sweep it from outside the off stump, never a great idea. There's a big gap between deep mid wicket and deep square leg, and that's the area that he's looking to target.
Yeah, absolutely. And Zikri Islam will look to keep it away from the left-hander with the two left-handers in there, so it's a favourable matchup for him. Not much turn for Zikri Islam. He's looking to dart back into the left-handers, so he'll have to bowl according to the field that's set for him. Otherwise, it's just going to be a defensive ploy rather than an attacking mindset for him.
And this is what will happen immediately after the power play. There will be dot balls. Boundaries are going to be very difficult to find. Once again, looks to sweep. There is protection in the deep, so a good shot ends up only in a single, and then there are dot balls.
And that's the mindset right now for both the left-handers there. Vishwa Vijayaratne is not short of runs. Amar Kaleem has just hit that sweet form in his previous game, in his last two games as a matter of fact. Shots like these, the one which he has gotten off strike, only built more confidence.
Nudges around for a single. So just 3 runs from 5 deliveries at the moment. This is working in favour of Yalla Shabab Giants. This is exactly what they need to do.
Asking for a boundary to be hit. This seems like a free hit in this over. Last ball, only 3 runs in the over.
Don't think they're going to be taking that risk. Nudges it around once again for a single. This is decent bit of cricket from both the sides here. 7 overs done, 37 for the loss of 1. Odedra will stay in the attack from the Oman LNG end. Inside part of the bat and pushing hard. This can be a double. This is going to be a good result in favour of Majis Titans.
Couple of runs, sloppy fielding for Yala Shabab Giants. If they want to apply breaks on the scoring for Majis Titans, they have to plug those gaps. They have to keep those twos to only singles. They have to charge whenever the ball is coming towards them, and that's the only way they can apply a little bit of pressure.
Mind you, Amar Kaleem, almost 43, 44 years of age, and he's just getting fitter by the day. Even a 13-year-old, that's the number behind his back, will envy his kind of fitness. Pretty relaxed dugout at the moment with 2 champions in the centre. A lot of encouragement, good words coming in from the dugout. Cuts. Not really easy to get runs with that packed offside field.
Yeah, he's looking to cut very hard at the moment, and with Super Sanju patrolling that area inside the circle, the only option he has to hit the gap between short cover and point. Reverse, and the ball has some legs. It's racing towards the boundary ropes. Job well done by Umer Shakil, but will not stop the third run. This is a good throw from the deep, but far away from the stumps.
For a moment, they were looking for the fourth as well. This is excellent bit of running from Amar Kaleem and Vishwa Vijayaratne. Mind you, they've got a different kind of a kit. It was black and yellow for so many years, and now it's black and green.
Oh, catch it was the call in the air for a fair bit amount of time.
So 21030. That's the number they're dialing at the moment. Inside edge, and this is once again going to be a single. So 6 runs from this over. And that's going to be in favor of Majis Titans. 8 overs done, 44 for the loss of 1. At the moment, they're doing pretty decent. 44 and 48 deliveries. Lot of turn on offer for Zikaria Islam. There is an appeal. It's going to be sent upstairs. What has happened here? Sammy is very excited at the moment.
It's not the first time Sami is attempting something like this. Every game you always notice that there is a stoppage in play because Sami has appealed for that concentration lapse by the batter. Not able to complete the follow through, and then he raises the legs and then Sami is onto it in a flash and then asks the umpire, or rather appeals to them.
He's one of that kind of players that you can't trust him on his excitement. The last time he was excited, we believed it was a curtain raiser. And all of a sudden, there was no excitement. This time, he's very much excited. He believes that he's got the job in his favor. Wonder what has happened. Has he pulled a rabbit out of the hat?
You certainly need a wicket here, Yala Shabab Giants, because Majis Titans, if they look to consolidate this partnership and get a few more runs, and targeting them from the 10 over mark will be very, very difficult. And the batting team, if they have those wickets in hand, will start playing fearlessly. Let's have a look at this stumping attempt. Goes very deep back into the crease, collects the ball a fair distance away from the stumps as Amar Kaleem gets nothing but air, reaching towards the stumps and waiting for Amar Kaleem to just move away from his momentum.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be extremely interesting. Has Amar Kaleem raised the foot? I feel he's raised the foot off the ground. Because wearing those spikes, you can't be dragging the foot. It's given in favor of Amar Kaleem.
Yeah, I guess this is absolutely late here from Sami. Way too late. Amir Kaleem had settled down, and then there was no intention of any run, or neither there was any intention of the batter. He had completed his stroke and was settled in the crease. This was just a matter of him getting back up straight. I don't think that should be a wicket here or an opportunity, because Sami has tried this quite a number of times all throughout this D series. It's not the first time I've seen him do it.
Mashed around, won't be a single. You can't be taking one against the quality of Super Sanju. He's a super Sanju.
Oh, he's electric in the field. Have a look at that setup for the left-handers, especially Amir Kaleem. You've got so many fielders stationed at the boundary ropes towards the leg side.
He's getting some purchase from this wicket at the moment. Zakaria Islam, 3 dot balls in a row. And all of a sudden, Amir Kaleem is panicking here. A lot of heavy breaths because running between the wickets is required and it's hot and humid.
Yeah. After that delivery, you see Jay Odeja speaking to Zakaria Islam that you can't be bowling him so far outside the off stump, because he's very good towards the covers and very good towards the offside, and he'll milk you for runs. And because of that heavy field inside the circle, if one goes by, it's a certain boundary.
It's not going to be easy with the likes of Jay Odedra at covers and Super Sanju. Oh, the wickets have been disturbed. Vishwa Vijayaratne looking for that turn, and all of a sudden Zakaria Islam slides one through between the gap. It is an important wicket in the context of this game because no runs coming in this over, just that single solitary single. And now that wicket of Vishwa Vijayaratne.
Have a look at that. Zakaria Islam correcting his line immediately after that conversation with Jay Odedra and sliding one into the left hander. It's disturbed the woodwork of Vishwa Vijayaratne. Not looking very comfortable at the moment. Majis Titans, they've lost their second wicket and their batting mainstay. Vishwa Vijayaratne back in the hat, 45 for 2.
Comes in at the most important juncture. Fresco Adams, 45 for 2 in 8.5, and they need Fresco Adams to play a good role for 5 or 6 overs, because if he doesn't do that, I feel Majis Titans are going to end up wanting.
At the moment, he's up against Zakaria Islam, who has his tail up, and he's bowling some absolute gems of a delivery. Tries the offside, and he's not going to get a run. He's going to see off the over. 9 overs gone, only a wicket and a solitary run in the Zakaria Islam second over. Look at his figures, 1 for 5 in 2. 45 for the loss of 2 wickets after 9 overs, Majis Titans. Super Sanju introduced into the attack. He bowls very, very rapid, has a very rapid arm action. and looks to hurry the batters, whether it be the left-handers or the right-handers. It's always a very difficult task to get underneath him.
He's one that kind of a character that you don't want to be in the equation at the moment. He can make or break a match. If he can bowl those 4-run, 3-run, 4-run overs, it will certainly work in favour. Although, Feresco will fancy his chances against the pace. Short cut. This ball is travelling. There is a fielder in the deep and it will only be a single, but all of a sudden you see the ball coming onto the bat pretty well.
Yes, of course, and that's one of the reasons why Shakil Ahmed was not as effective as he would have wanted it to be. He was slowing the ball down, and now Super Sanju is looking to bowl those pacey deliveries. One might just wonder if Majis Titans would fancy their chances against Sanju. Hurried on. This can be very dangerous.
Wonder what has happened here. Sammy, a character and a half, and all of a sudden stands up. Absolute drama material. Sammy, just like most wicket keepers are. Looking for a big shot, inside out. It's going to be a bounce to probably Zikri Islam, who's there in the deep. 3 runs of 4 deliveries. The minute you see Super Sanju providing that pace, and all of a sudden you see Majis Titans are able to score those runs a little quicker and easier. And that's where you would want the pace to be slowed down by Super Sanju.
Some runs here for Majis Titans, as many as 4 from the first 5 deliveries, with just a ball to go. Can Majis Titans score a boundary here to go into that halfway stage with momentum on their side? It's very, very important at the moment. Decides to play it out. At the halfway stage, Majis Titans find themselves at 49 for the loss of 2 wickets, with Amir Kaleem and Ferisco Adams out there in the middle. The players will gather around for a drinks break.
A much needed break for both the sides. 10 overs, 74 required. Ten overs, 74. It's a crucial moment in this game. Faisal Shah comes in from the Oman tail end. What a moment to welcome the very experienced Jamil Zaidi, and what that'll do is it'll give him an opportunity to switch sides and come on my side. Jamil bhai, final opportunity to come on the winning side.
The match is equally poised.
Oh, I really don't want to agree with you. It is totally in favor of Yalla Shabab Giants at the moment. Majis Titans will have to play a blinder of an innings.
It will come. Don't worry about that. Just wait for an over or two.
You're just being optimistic at the moment.
About this free score. Yes, he can do that.
Fancode Adams can change the tide of the game. I agree. But at the moment, the game is 70-30 in favor of Yalla Shabab Giants because of the quality of attack they have, the resources left in their tank, the number of spinners they are playing. Oh, this has gone straight up in the air and it's going to fall in the no man's land. For a moment, Jamil Zaidi would have skipped a heartbeat.
A bit, yes. Okay, he's the man because Amir Khalil is playing a sedate role rather, asking him to be there, go for the singles and doubles, and someone like Fancode Adams comes, hit some boundaries and take the pressure off.
50 is up for Majis Titans. They need 73 more runs in 58 deliveries. And that means the difference between ball and runs is probably of 6 boundaries. 6 to 7 boundaries is what they require in the remaining just below 10 overs. Who is going to be scoring those boundaries?
This is what I'm talking to you about. It's the Fancode Adams, the one who can do that.
Short. Didn't get a lot of bounce on that Faisal Shah, and that's where he was very interested in the leg before appeal.
And take my word, it was Wasim Ali today. He bowled superbly, and now turn comes for him to bat and takes the team to the final.
Okay, so am I right in saying that you do not have sufficient trust in Amir Khalil and Fancode Adams at the moment? That's why Wasim Ali has to come and do the job.
No, he used to come, number 7, number 6, number 7 at the time when the team requires him. And he is such a fantastic all-rounder, Those situations he comes and he scores runs for his team.
So how much is Wasim Ali required to score today too?
At least 30, around 25-30 runs.
That means there is a wicket around the corner at the moment. You're expecting a wicket here. It's a bouncer. And the umpire educates that this is a little too high for their liking.
Yes. Over the head of the batter. Amir Khalil is not at all batter. He's just...
They're all involved in the game. Zakaria Islam, Jay Udedra, Faisal.
But definitely it's a great battle is on. That I agree. It's not very much easy.
Wasim Ali is padded up right on the stairs. So he's probably going to be coming in next. He's going to be playing a big role. I agree with you there. He's been one of those batters to watch out for. Jay Udedra moves to square leg. There is deep mid wicket. There is long on. Very interesting field. Mid off is inside the circle. Slower delivery. And it's going to be a dot ball.
Clever bowling from Faisal Shah. He's a very, very good bowler. understand what ball he has to bowl to the batter, reading the minds of the batter. That is the quality of the bowler.
And to execute this kind of a delivery with against somebody like Amir Kaleem, it's an achievement. He loves the offside, Amir Kaleem. And everybody in front of the wicket on the offside is inside the circle. So anything well connected is going to be a boundary. This was a double bluff and it's worked in favor of Yalla Shabab Giants. Amir Kaleem is looking for a boundary, certainly looking for a boundary here. Looking for a big shot, not able to connect on this occasion. Probably able to read Amir Kaleem at the moment. He's getting a little furious, little itchy.
Absolutely, yes, taking the pressure of not getting runs. No boundaries coming. Definitely the captain, he has to do something. He always lead the team from the front. But today looks to be a bit, what you call, subdued by some excellent bowling that goes to the Yalla Shabab's favor.
So you're in agreement, probably Yalla Shabab Giants have got 10-15 runs too many.
With this total, if they are not going to win, so I'll definitely say yes, Yalla Shabab is of course deserved to be in the final.
I'll find a way to get you on my side, Jamil bhai. We still have another 4 overs. And the game is still yet to be played. Oh, Amir Kaleem. We did predict that Amir Kaleem was feeling a little itchy, trying to manufacture a shot which he doesn't play very often. He was trying to paddle Faisal over fine leg, and as a result, he's lost his wicket. This is a big wicket. This is a big moment in this game at the moment.
Absolutely spot on. Yes, so talking about that, he's taking lot of pressure, Amir Kaleem, not getting singles, not getting boundaries, and on the other end, the free score, he also just came in. What a valuable wicket has taken by Faisal Shah. And very often I have not seen Amir Kaleem playing those paddle sweeps or something like that. But today I think without the pressure, because you know that some runs is required at this moment of the game. But anyhow, he's back to the duck. And of course, Yalla Shabab back into the game.
They were always in the game. They are not back into the game. They are always into the game. So a little bit of banter in the com box as well. You did predict that Wasim Ali is going to be probably playing an important role of 30 odd here if he does that. And this is the reason why he has to come in. Faisal Shah spreading in his wings and flying. He cannot be controlled at the moment because he's taken that prize wicket. What an over. Just 2 runs and a wicket of Amir Kaleem. And all of a sudden, Majis Titans look to be in trouble. 11 overs done, 51 for the loss of 3. $72. That is the number that is required. And that's cut well. He has a big role to play. Adam Ferresco gets a boundary to his name. Super Sanju is not really impressed.
We're talking about the boundaries. Finally, it came off the bat of Frisco. And he's the man and Wasim Ali at the moment. They can take the match away from Yalla Shabab with some responsible batting.
Match presence is so important. On a wicket like this, you want to be bowling slower through the air. And that is where Super Sanju is not able to execute his plans to perfection. He's providing that extra bit of pace, which is making batting a little easier. This is much better. If he's giving that pace, he needs to be a lot more straighter. Although what that does is, the power of Ferresco Adams comes into equation. That area from long off to deep mid-wicket comes into the equation.
I didn't saw Frisco not at all comfortable playing outside the office stump most of the time.
He loves that slog sweep, and most of the players are pretty much aware that is the reason Super Sanju is digging it in deep. Once again, back of the length. It's only going to be a single. Now this is the wicket. this is the wicket which can make or break this game for Majis Titans. It's the all-important wicket of Wasim Ali.
Totally agree. Yes. This is the pair which can take the team out of this trouble.
Do not forget that Wasim Ali is the prime reason that Majis Titans are even here. Because if not for him, in those initial phase where Majis Titan would have wanted to believe in themselves, he's the one who created that belief. And a quick single. Oh, this poor running. Very poor running. There was always a second with that overthrow. 6 runs of this over of Super Sanju at the moment.
Last over, 6 runs has been scored in this over from Super Sanju. Rather, Sanju Sanjeev, one of the best fielder of this tournament. Electrifying fielder is.
Driven through the covers, and this is going to be another single. So 7 runs from that over of Super Sanju. 12 overs done, 58 for the loss of 3. Majis Titans are still in the equation. Faisal Shah into his 3rd over. Big wicket, big wicket. Faisal Shah, you beauty. Fancode Adams was the difference between Yalla Shabab Giants and Majis Titans. And with this wicket, the back of Majis Titans would certainly be broken because Fancode Adams can hit a big ball.
Match turner, this over from Faisal. Got the wicket of Armin Kalim and now the prize wicket of Frisco. So now obviously things goes now totally in the favor of Yalla Shabab.
What that wicket of Faisal Shah does that, it sends Fancode Adams back to the dugout and also turns Jamil Zaidi in my equation. 58 for the loss of 4. In comes the man they would want to see performing. Jihan Klote is still not been in the equation for Yalla Shabab. It's a movement that they would have won because Jihan Klote hasn't done really well for Majis Titans and he is in the middle. So the confidence is certainly against Jihan Klote at the moment.
What a brilliant over from Faisal Shah. Brilliant bowling from him. Uprooting the stump of Frisco and of course the prize wicket of Amir Kalim. Yalla Shabab strongly back into the game.
The calculation is pretty simple. Shakil Ahmed has 1 over left. Jay Udedra has an over left. Faisal Shah with this over has 1 more over after this. Zikaria Islam has 2 overs left. Sanju has 2 overs left. Driven through the covers. It's going to be a single. What Jihan Klote can bring to the table is fitness. And he can probably run really hard between the stumps.
Well, he hasn't been not among the ranks the entire tournament. With big cricket back on him, but only about in one match I have scored about 30. But rest of the matches got out carry early. Now the time has come to prove that he should take the team towards the victory.
If he can play a 20 ball, 25 knock here, it'll be priceless. All they need is Wasim Ali on the other end to play his positive. They realize that Wasim Ali doesn't play a lot of cricket on the offside, and that's where the sweeper comes inside the circle, challenging Wasim Ali to play on the offside. Doesn't like to stretch a lot, Wasim Ali. Plays from his place. Good hand-eye coordination. And the short ball comes into the equation. They're pushing for the second. They should have gone for the second.
They look for the single, but of course should talk to each other. Very crucial stage for Majis Titan at the moment. 2 quick wickets in succession in 2 overs.
So it is the 13th over where Jamil Bhai came on my side.
I'm just discussing what is happening in the field at the moment.
What is the color of the day, Jamil Bhai? Is it pink or is it black?
Currently it is red and blue.
It is pink and blue, Jamil Bhai. This is pink.
Umpire also pink and fielders are also pink.
It is all about pink at the moment.
What a spell from Faisal Shah for now. Absolutely brilliant.
Absolute stunner. He's turned the game on the hand. Jehan Clote has a big point to prove here. Driven through the covers, and what an incredible shot. This will get to the boundary. A much needed boundary here for Majis Titans. This will ease the things out in the middle a little bit.
Definitely, yes, but just a copybook cricket from him. Look at that, come down the wicket, plays nicely towards the extra cover for much needed boundary.
This will calm them down at the moment because there's a certain amount of panic in the camp of Majis Titans. They've got that prize wicket in this over. They've leaked runs as well. Can they get another wicket here? Big shot on offer, nobody in the deep. This is the second boundary of the over. Jehan Clote has finally arrived to Oman. Welcome, Jehan Clote.
And well done as well. I hope to keep it going from here on.
The food is out. Why not? Because the Jehan Clote show has just begun here at the Oman Cricket Academy. And it's time to grab some snacks. Probably a little bit of popcorn. Because entertainment is on offer here.
Absolutely brilliant. 2 boundaries, much needed by Majis Titans. And both the shots are absolutely cricketing shot he has played. So let us see. He must prove that he has been inducted into the Majis Titans with some special things in him. So today he might show, yes, I am special to Majis Titans.
You never know. He's an international recruit, and that's where it's his opportunity to stand up for Majis Titans. And he's already done that. He's already made an impact. 9 runs of 3 deliveries. And all of a sudden, 68 for 4. Majis Titans look like a cruising side. 2 left-handers in the middle. Both impact players pulled to deep square leg for a single. What a wonderful over. Yes, they've lost a wicket, but 11 runs in the process, and that will mean that Majis Titans will be a little comfortable. 69 for the loss of 4 at the end of 13. Mazhar Salim watching the contest very closely. One of the most respected personals in the cricketing arena. He's been a long serving servant of Oman cricket.
One of my best friends in Oman, stayed together about 9 years with me. A hard-working, honest, and superb gentleman mother.
It's going to be a dot ball, and this is going to be in favor of Yalla Shabab Giants because that's exactly what they need. They need a lot of dot balls. Wasim is an impact player. The only thing that you know about Wasim Ali is that either he will make an impact or he will depart back to the dugout, and that they want the later result at the moment. Yalla Shabab Giants. Super Sanju. This is the reason he's called Super. That was a certain single. And the dive of Super Sanju. You can watch this 100 times on repeat. What an incredible athlete.
Absolute acrobatic fielder he is. Jumped on the ball.
Leaps like a tiger. Making room and driving through the covers. It's going to be a single. Just 2 runs of 4 deliveries. There is a little bit of recovery from Super Sanju of the previous over. He's into his 3rd over. 71 runs on the board. 52 runs required. Another dot ball.
Brilliant bowling from Super Sanju. Just 2 runs in this over so far.
52 of 37 at the moment. The equation certainly in favor of the side that is bowling, that is Yalla Shabab Giants. Need some runs and need some runs very quickly. Won't go for the throw. Jay Odedra is happy to give that single away. 3 runs from that over of Super Sanju. 14 overs done, 72 for the loss of 4 Majis Titans. With 2 left-handed batters, it's certainly time for the off-spinner to come into the attack. He's done a decent job, Zikaria. Just 5 runs in his 2 overs, and he's picked up that all-important wicket as well.
Brilliant figure so far from Zikaria. Sweep it well.
Oh, a little bit of a hand, and that'll keep the ball into the play. But still they'll get... Oh, this is good running. This is probably 3.
Yeah, they ran. The first one was very, very quick. Second followed, and the third one more quicker than that because ball was going slowly towards the boundary. Very good running between the wickets. And above all, 3 runs.
Absolutely. This is what Jihan Clote brings to the table. Wasim Ali is also fairly quick. His height comes to his advantage. Very good athlete. Making room and just over the bowler's head. It's only going to be a single though.
Well, I think here Wasim has to give more chance to Jihan because he looks to be more comfortable. Just go rotating the strike, get the single, give it to Jihan.
They need a boundary every over. Dancing down the track, outside edge. This could very well be the boundary. Some decent effort from Shakil here. Will keep the ball inside the rope. Oh, this could have been critical if they would have gone for the 3rd here.
The moment you said the ball had the bottom part of the bat through the slips. But still, 2 valuable runs come to the Majis Titans total.
Even if not the boundary, such kind of runs will work in favor of Majis Titans. 6 runs of 3 deliveries. Oh, this is much better. This is exactly what he needs to do at the moment.
outside the offer stump. It's not much turn the ball. He was a bit straighter.
Just enough to beat the outside edge. And that's what you need to do. Don't need to turn the ball a lot, but there is sufficient turn to keep Zakaria interested. Inside out. And with cover being right at the circle, there's always a single there. 7 runs from this over. It's been in favor of Majis Titans at the moment. Can they wrap this over up well? Can they find a boundary here? Wasim can play over covers. That's the area that he'll be looking at. That is exactly where he was looking at, but Super Sanju will still allow them to scamper for a couple of runs. So 9 runs from this over. 15 overs done, 81 for the loss of 4.
"42 runs away. Majis Titans 6 wickets in hand to face Royal Oman Stallions tomorrow. The same venue, 7:30 p.m. in that big final. But 30 balls, 42. And Umair Shakil has been introduced for the first time. Gihan is looking good, going great guns. Thick outside edge, lucky runs. But he will take those 4 runs. That 42 comes down to 38.
Well. These runs are absolutely bonus for Majis Titans. Top edge of the bat through the slips, 4 runs.
By fast bowler, you need to have third man at this stage because the batters, they are not trying to go for those big shots. They are not taking those risks. So all you need to do, get at least mid-off in the circle. Let him go over mid-off, and in the process you can create an opportunity. But no change in the field. They have pushed the third man now. Slashed hard. Ball travelling quickly towards that backward deep point. Back-to-back boundaries. What a cameo he's playing for his side. He is taking Majis Titans closer to 123.
Look at that one. The crowd, the families of the players looks to be Majis Titans fans. 2 successive boundaries. I was talking to now about Jihan, that he is such a nice international player. He should come up with his all experience. Up till now, he looks to be the man who can take Majis Titans to the final.
As of now, that move to get Umair Shakil is backfiring them big time. Jihan, throughout this tournament, he batted at number 1 position. All of a sudden, with that responsibility, we are seeing something special from this left-hand batter. What a knock he's playing, Jamil Bhai. Back-to-back boundaries, timely boundaries. 89 for the loss of 4. Now 34 needed. At the start of this over, it was 42. Back-to-back boundaries, 34.
Well, the match is tilting on each and every delivery to one way or to the other. But currently is going in the favor of Majis Titans. Brilliant cricket. That's professionalism.
Especially on this wicket, I think as a fast bowler, you need to have those cutters. Those slow ones, cunning deliveries. You need to deceive batter with the pace. That is how you can trouble them.
Definitely, yes. I think Faisal Shah bowled the best bowling from the Yalla Shabab. 2 wickets in 2 overs, and that is wicket of Amir Kaleem and of course Frisco Adams.
Both the batters were bowled, clean bowled by Shah Faisal. Umair Shakil under pressure here. Going for that cheeky shot, but straight towards that fine leg. Quick single has been taken. They're not afraid to play those innovative shots. Wasim Ali, always in control. He's dejected that only he could get is a single.
Well, I noted, agreed the way he played this shot. He knows that they have got 2 boundaries in this over. Play straight, go for the single, give chance to Jihan. It is told innovation makes, faulty for the Majis Titans at this moment of the game.
As we have seen, Amir Kaleem tried that and he was clean bowl. Not at right time. 27 of 14. What an knock he's playing for his side. Gihan trying to cut. Beaten by pace. Straight into the hands of wicketkeeper Sami. Everyone out there in the middle, they are feeling that pressure here. You need to have that nerves of steel. Pressure at its peak here at Oman Cricket Academy, and showing some nerves is Gihan, the boy from South Africa, playing for the first time here in Oman D20 25. Can he be the hero? Can he be the rescue ranger for Majis Titans?
Well, Mudassir, as and when the comps are praising the players as a batter on the bowler, we hope everything goes in the favor of the batter now. He's playing superbly. Go for the quick single. Very, very good over for Majis Titans. 11 runs in this over. End of over number 16, 92 for 4.
And here we go, 21 needed. In fact, 31 needed in 24 balls for Majis Titans to book their place in the grand finale. Every ball counts, every run is golden here. Beautifully managed on the back foot. Another single. But the question is, can the Titans hold their nerve and march into the finals, or will the bowlers turn this game on its head? They need plenty of wickets here.
Well, I think the right time for both the batters, of course, to look for the single, especially Wasim, give more chance to Jihan, who looks to be more comfortable playing his shots and playing correctly. So that should be the technique at this moment.
Dancing down the track, and what a connection. He gets a maximum. Wasim Ali strikes big. Clearly, the pendulum shifting in favor of batting side. Zikriya Islam has been reintroduced, and they are enjoying this game. Wasim Ali on fire alongside Gihan.
Today he is really showing that he is such a classy player, Jihan. Look at that, coming down the wicket with flow of the bat over to the long on boundary for the maximum. A very, very good maximum for Titans, closing the gap.
Zikriya under pressure here, and quickly going for that first run, turning back for the second. Oh, lightning quick direct hit, but that full length dive saves Gihan. Good presence of mind. What an exciting contest on our hands here.
But there's two. Majis Titans crossed the 3-figure mark, 101. And now things looks totally in favor of Majis Titans at this moment of the game.
Both the batters, Wasim and Gihan, running hard, and 100 comes up for Majis Titans. They're soaking up the pressure and delivering when it matters the most for Titans. Trying to go inside out. Last couple of overs, Jamil bhai, completely the tide change. And now it's in favor of batting side. That said, Royal Oman's challenge for Majis Titans 30 needed in 30 balls with 6 wickets in hand. Majis went on to lose that game because of poor shot selection. Now they cannot afford that kind of collapse in this game.
Spot on. Yes, this is what I was talking about. Instead of go for the singles. As I Wasim Ali is, yes, he can hit big shots as well.
They've got runs.
Very good over so far.
This was that run. Oh, look at that direct hit, but full length dive. Fighting hard for his side, Gihan. Width offered and rare fumble from Sanju. Are they going for the second? Wasim was never interested. So calm heads, busy bats, and they are steering Titans to that 123. Another big over for Titans. 17 gone, 103 for the loss of 4. Exactly 20 needed in the last 2 overs. They got 22 runs. Super Sanju has been reintroduced wicketless, economical.
Yeah.
Opening the face of the blade and the diving Zikria saves some runs, but couple of runs on offer. Oh, what an exciting game. Lightning quick is Wasim Ali and Gihan. Brilliant running between the wickets.
Absolutely. Stunning performance from Jihan, especially. And Wasim is really doing a job. More experienced with the Oman national team. And the families are really enjoying this beautiful semi-final or for the teams, both Yalla Shabab and Majis Titans. Nicely played out to the long off for the single. That's the right way. Any odd delivery, any short delivery can be hit for boundaries.
It's a weekend here, and with every run, the news here in Oman spreading like a fire that Majis Titans inching closer to 123. That is the reason we are seeing the numbers growing with each and every ball passing by, with each and every run taken by Gihan and Wasim Ali. Came in numbers to support the Titans here. Cut nicely. Yes, for a single, but what a tournament for Wasim Ali. He has been the unsung hero so far for Majis Titans. Those valuable runs, those wickets taken by this young lad. That is the reason today they are in a comfortable position and they are marching towards that big final, Jamil bhai.
If you remember, before they started, I tell today is Wasim's day. He bowled superbly today. I have not seen bowling so well as he did today itself. And now he's playing the very, very responsible knock.
I just don't want to take credit from Usman, but it was Wasim Ali who came and who provided those breakthroughs in the middle overs that completely broke the back of Yalla Shabab Giants. What a knock in progress by Wasim Ali and Gihan, playing that second role in this partnership. Full toss in the air. Is there a proper connection? Mujibur Ali settles it and he takes the catch. And he claims that catch. A full toss. Wasim Ali, the tall, lanky left-hand batter. He needs to walk back to the hut. Some relief for Sanju Sajeev. Some relief for Yalla Shabab Giants. Are they trying to make a comeback with the fall of Wasim Ali?
What a valuable wicket this is for Wasim Ali. Super Sanju, right on the fence. So once again, the thriller comes in. Wasim Ali back to the pavilion after scoring 17 runs of 13 deliveries. 108 for 5, Majis Titans.
Message coming from the dugout, the young boy passing on the message to Gihan. He looks confident. He's out there to finish the business, get those remaining 15 runs, but he has lost his partner Wasim Ali and arrives the youngster Aryan Bisht. Can he deliver under pressure? And these are the moments the players wait for their whole life, which can turn them from a player into a hero for their teams. And Aryan Bisht, he bowled quite well, he fielded well. Now it's time to get runs for Titans.
All I can assure you he should do that. Take the singles and give maximum chance to Jehan. Not trying something irresponsible at this moment of the game.
5 runs, a wicket so far. Oh, well managed by young Bisht. It was in the block hole, running hard. Are they going to come back for second? Yes. Poor fielding off the block. Took his own time, the fielder there. These are the longer boundaries. But lightning quick. He's out there for almost 8-9 overs, Gihan. But every run matters. Now it's 110. Going into the last couple of overs. Still 13 needed. 5 wickets in hand. Just when 15 were needed, they have lost Wasim Ali. Now 13 needed of the last 12 balls. Titans have lost their rock in the previous over.
This is the most crucial over, Mudassir. Shakil, little dynamite.
Oh, lucky enough. He finds the boundary. When the Titans needed a savior, Gihan answered the call. Unlucky is Shakil Ahmed. 4 runs for Gihan, and that equation from 13, it comes down to 9.
Nicely played. From the bottom of the bat, comes to rescue. 4 runs through the slips once again. And what a time to get this boundary, Mudassir.
38 of 23 is like a wind beneath the wings of Majis Titans. Gihan is the last hope. He's appealing no. Oh no. They took their own time and half-hearted appeal, not getting that support from Sami. Shakil is dejected, but standing firm is on-field umpire Mujahid. It's not easy for the umpires also, but he's rock solid with his decision making tonight. No bat involved. It was straight into the hands of Sami. If there was a bat involved, Sami could have. He has that knack of going straight away and celebrate. But this time, he took his own time. Late reactions from the wicketkeeper and the bowler. So a dot delivery. And the bat just hitting the ground, I believe. That was the sound. Will he go for a maximum here? Goes towards that mid-wicket region. Sai Shiv Narayana fields. Now 8 in last 9 deliveries.
What a time to get that boundary, Mudassir. Change the entire complexion. in favor of Majis Titans. Now this boy Aryan, only nothing to do too much, just go for the singles and that's all. If you try to go for big at this stage, any wicket to Majis Titans will definitely be a difficult situation for them.
Dot delivery.
Very intelligent bowling from Shakil, you know. He's almost bowling with a medium pacer type. This was a full toss, quick ball. He knows that he cannot hit, and that only one dot ball has come.
The problem for Yalla Shabab Giants has been Shakil Ahmed, wicketless so far. Unlucky that first ball going for the 4. Bisht. He needs to be calm under pressure here. Shakil, can he strike? Another one darted in. Back-to-back dot deliveries here by Shakil Ahmed.
What a bowler he is. Absolutely fantastic bowler. Bringing all his international experience to this particular over, his last over. A ball to go. 5 runs has been taken. And there's some field adjustment from his side.
8 still needed. But 2 dot deliveries means 7 legal deliveries left in this game. Another last over thriller on our hands here in Oman Cricket Academy. The youngster feeling the pressure here. A full toss, drilled down the ground, running hard. Just a single. So 6 runs from that over of Shakil. We are going into the last over. Aryan Bisht, he'll be on strike. 6 to tie, 7 to win and move into that final. Gihan is the man who is carrying the hopes of Titans. The equation is simple. 7 needed of last 6. But the pressure is sky high here at Oman Cricket Academy. Top of that is Aryan Bisht, who is on strike, taking their own time, is the bowling unit. Everyone giving a piece of advice to Shah Faisal, known for bowling lethal Yorkers. But you need to have the fielders at the right position as well, Jamil Bhai.
No, we're talking about this match since yesterday. It will be a cracker of the game, and it has truly become the cracker of the game and went to the wire to the last over. And I think this boy, Aryan Bisht, he should remain calm. Faisal is a very tricky bowler. He already bowled 3 overs and got 2 wickets. And it's all depends upon Aryan Bisht that you just tap and run.
What is interesting is to look at the field setup. Now there is third man and backward deep point, so the line will be towards that off-stick channel, but Aryan Bisht is very strong towards the offside region as well. No protection at fine leg and deep square leg. 2 fielders inside 30-yard circle and 2, there's a change. The mid-off goes back and mid-on comes in. Strange field. Plenty of vacant region towards that offside. All you need to do is find a single. Get Gihan back on strike. The last over, 7 needed. Runs in. Shah Faisal. He takes the single. Calm under pressure is Bisht. And now is the gladiator Gihan. He'll be on strike. Still not over till it's over. He needs to get those remaining 6 runs.
Well, what a crucial match we are watching. And all eyes will be on Gihan. He really come up at the right time when the teams require his services. And I just want to tell you, credit goes to Amir Kaleem. He used to come at number 3 and number 4. Today he's captain in the side. And then come out.
They are there.
You look. Oh, they are praying the Almighty. They came so far, left their homes early in the evening to just support Majis Titans. Gihan connects in the air. Gihan cleared that fine leg. One bounce, 4 runs. Calm, under pressure. What a knock he is playing. Under the lights, under immense pressure. He is getting those runs for his side. Majis Titans supporters, they are celebrating these 4 runs.
What a time to play that most crucial reverse sweep over to the fine leg boundary. All hats to this man today. Showed his class. That's why he has been played so much international cricket in South Africa. Brought all his experience in this particular game. What a knock he has played. 43 of just 26, and when the team was needing him, he came and did what team required from him. Absolutely thrilling batting from him.
Fearless, composed and determined. Gihan has been the heartbeat of this chase for Majis Titans. Changing the field now. He has got that early boundary which was needed. Now just couple of runs away. Can he finishes the business in style? Gihan, the man of the hour for Majis Titans. All the hard work, last couple of days put in by Majis Titans. Now come down to this final over. Gihan got that boundary. Under pressure is Shah Faisal. Runs in. Just couple of runs needed in the last 4. Change of pace. Scores are level. They are going to come back for the second. No says. Gihan rightly sent back. So it will be Bish to face Shah Faisal. Scores are level here at Oman Cricket Academy. What a knock. You champion. Gihan has arrived at the right time for Majis Titans.
Absolutely stunning batting from Gihan. At the time when Majis Titans was really struggling. 2 wickets by Faisal Shah in 2 overs. Sending back Amir Kaleem and then Frisco. Put the pressure back on Majis Titans. But this man Gihan came, showed his class. He start attacking the bowlers and 100% successfully. What a knock he has played.
He's a new Iceman under fire. Is Gihan, the gladiator Gihan. What a knock. Came down to bat when the team was in trouble. Stitched that partnership. Close in fielders here. 3 balls, 1 run. Aryan Bisht on strike. All he needs to do is get a single here. In the air and wicket goes down. Trying to clear that mid-off. The change in field. Shah Faisal strikes. Still it's not over. Another twist in this game. Aryan Bisht departs.
That is inexperienced Aryan Bisht. He just have to tap and run. He tried to hit it over to the mid-off. Straight to the hands of the waiting mid-off. So once again, twist in the game. Time somebody to come. Go for the single. And from here on, I don't think so. Things should go back in the favor of somebody. Usman came in now. 1 run required. 2 balls to go. Another thriller. Mudassir. From last, in the entire tournament, we have seen 6-7 thrillers. And this is one of the best. The team trying to reach to the final. I think it is one of the best thrillers we are seeing this tournament.
That is why this is one of the beautiful. When you hear still, it's not over for them. Every hand is in the air. Prayers. The family of the players of Majis Titans. Still 1 run needed. They have got that early boundary. Strike was changed. Aryan Bish trying to go over the mid-off. He lost his wicket. 2 balls, 1 needed. Twists and turns, spills and thrills. This game is nothing short of a Bollywood suspense thriller. The drama continues here at Oman Cricket Academy. Still, no fielder in the deep. They're trying to stop that single, the all-important single. The experienced Usman walks in. Can he see a Yorker? Can we see a Yorker? A full toss and he goes out of the park. History has been created at Oman Cricket Academy. Majis Titans, they sails into the final of Oman D20 2025.
What a hit from Usman Ali. The first ball he faced is dispatched. Faisal Shah out of the park with that. That's the end of Yalla Shabab and the rise of Majis Titans here at Oman Cricket Academy.
What a climax we have seen here at the Oman Cricket Academy ground building. It was Usman come with full confidence and hit the maximum in the second last delivery of the game. Look at that one. It's a full toss and he hammered it brilliantly over to the square leg boundary for the match winning six. What a victory for Majis Titans. They deserve to be in the final. They have proved it right from the first match. They lost. After that, they come back quickly, taking the matches up to the last ball of the overs and finally win the matches. What a victory for Majis Titans. Congratulations to Amir Kaleem and the team management for doing this wonderful job.
What a knock by Gihan. At the right time, he found his form, and heartbreak for Yalla Shabab Giants. But all the hard work put in by Majis Titans and the supporting staff, at last, after having a difficult season, the previous one, the season opener, the Oman D20 2025, it will be Royal Oman Stallions. They will face tomorrow 7:30 p.m. local time, Majis Titans. Look at that happy faces. They know the importance of this game. Wasim Ali and Gihan, what a partnership. Under pressure, they stitched a partnership. They kept their nerves calm and composed and determined. It was the heroics of gladiator Gihan who stayed unbeaten till the final ball. Look at that 44 of just 27 balls. When everyone struggled on this turner of a wicket, he came out as a champion batter for Majis Titans. 18 for Amir, Vishwa got 20, but they took their own time. 17 for Wasim. That was the stage when Wasim and Gihan stitched a partnership, and both together took that score of Majis Titans to near of 123, but they lost Wasim Ali in the process and Aryan Bish. Usman Ali, what a game he had. 5 with the ball in the first innings for the first ball maximum, and he steals the game.
Absolutely fantastic effort from Jihan. And of course, Usman Ali, who got 5 per again. Second bowler in this tournament who got the 5 per. Let's go for the bowling. Not to take on from the Yala Shabab. Did superbly. A splendid performance from them. They fought hard like a died. It was 3 wickets for Shah Faisal. Absolutely brilliant bowling. 1 wicket apiece for Jay Odedra. 1 for Zikriya Salam and Sanju Sanjeev. 1. What a fight they have given in this tournament. The match was tilting one way to other till the arrival of Jihan. He really changed the game entirely with one-handed and win the match for this team.
Absolutely. What a match, what a thriller. And full marks to Yalla Shabab Giants. Defending a modest total, they gave it all. It went till the last over. 19.5 overs it took for Majis Titans to go beyond 122. Let's see the highlights of this run chase. Lost early wicket. The spinners dominated the proceedings. But Vishwa and Amit, they stayed and stayed in between, got those boundaries. A maximum from Amir Kaleem. Then Zikriya. He just broke the back of Majis Titans at the stage. Shah Faisal with back-to-back wickets. Adams looked dangerous, but he was completely missed by that quicker delivery from Shah Faisal. But one man who stood rock solid is the Iceman, Gladiator Gihan, getting those timely boundaries, and he fought till the very end for his side like a rock.
Well, absolutely outstanding batting from him. That was a full toss, played it down, and that was the wicket. Last wicket fell. This time, once again, the what miracle boundary from the bottom of the bat. And that was the best shot from Jihan, just coming down. This is the last wicket of Archie Bish, easily caught. And this is the winning maximum from the bat of Usman. What a victory. What a look at the crowd applauding the win of Majis Titans. We've seen another thriller, Mudassir. Paisa Vasool.
Yalla Shabab Giants batting first, 122, and they were bundled out in 19.4 overs. They started off really well. The top order two batters yet again provided them a good start. Hassan al Wahab 45 of 36 balls, 22 for Zohaib Amanat. Sai Shif contributing with 15 runs, but that middle overs, the spinners Usman and Wasim Ali, and they broke the back of Yalla Shabab. 5 wickets for Usman Ali Afridi, 3 for Wasim. Ubaidullah chipped in with a wicket. When the chase started, a cautious start, a cautious approach by Amir Kaleem and Vishwa, but it was the brilliance with the bat of Gihan, who got 44 unbeaten runs of just 27 balls, and he rose at the right time like a true gladiator. From tension to triumph, the Titans have carved their path into the grand finale of Oman D20. Majis Titans winning this game by 4 wickets. Let's dive into a short break. Once we are back, it will be the post-match presentation of this game alongside Pranav Mehta.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Low-scoring games are often thrillers, and this was no different. Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 30, the final league game of the Oman D20 powered by Fancode. Two teams that needed to win, Majis Titans and Yalla Shabab. And what a game have we witnessed. Batting first, Majis Titans would have never wondered that Yalla Shabab are going to be restricted to 122 and they would have taken it on any given day. And when they came out to chase, they had to grind and grind really hard. Yes, 5 wickets for Usman, but then those all-important runs when it mattered the most. Yes, he's travelled all the way from South Africa and he is the man of the match. None other than Jihan Klote. He'll collect the memento from Zaman Qureshi, the match official. Jihan, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How satisfied are you? You haven't arrived prior to this, the kind of performance that the team would have been wanting to you at the right time.
No, definitely. The team owed the team one or maybe even two. But it was all a team effort from Majees. Equally deserved man of the match for Usman with a fifer. He bowled really well and he put the team in a great position as well. And for me to come and finish it off for my team, it's something that I've been wanting to do. Luckily, it came at the right time of the tournament.
How much of a pressure was there when you walked into the middle, because the game was tilting in favour of Yalla Shabab Giants, the quality of attack they have. They were certain favourites at that point of time.
Yeah, when I walked in, I thought that they obviously spin is difficult on this wicket. But I think where we won the game was the running between the wickets. There wasn't equal enough dot balls. I felt we knocked the ball around more. That created momentum for us. And we knew that the seamers had to come back. And I think the seam is probably easier to play on this wicket.
How's this tour of Oman been for you? It's been tough to start off with. We've noticed that. And now certainly things swinging your way. You're one leg into the final. And this win takes you the other leg also into the finale. So a satisfied team?
Definitely a satisfied team. We've been speaking about getting into this final. We've been playing good cricket. The team has been playing pre-season 2 months before this. And everything is coming together nicely at the right time.
Final one. Whom are you dedicating this man of the match to?
It's my daughter's birthday today. Back home, I hope she has a beautiful birthday and I miss them.
My birthday yesterday, your daughter's birthday today. It's a month of birthdays. Congratulations, Jihan.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was the man of the moment, Jihan Klote, the man of the match and the person who decided that Majis Titans is going to be in that all-important finale that is going to be 7:30 tomorrow. There is also an exhibition game that's going to be earlier in the afternoon. So do stay tuned. Tomorrow, lots more action and for one final time.
He has timed that one well. And takes the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.